You want to like him, but you can't.
Are you listening?
What?
Are you listening?
Did you bring me on this show to insult me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't want it with us, man. You straight gangsters over here.
Straight
man.
gangsters.
Yeah, welcome back. You are listening to Scout Team After Dark. I am one of your gracious hosts. They call me Loudbeard.
You are the most egotistical, self-deluded person I have ever met.
Yes, and all of that is true. And the man on the other microphone, he is the great patriot. We know him as...
Yeah, it's your boy Chris America coming to you live this Wednesday night on Michael Jordan Day, January the 23rd, 2019. And do my eyes betray me?
They deceive you, my friend.
Do they just like?
They don't deceive
There
you.
is a ghost in the studio.
I
Everybody,
quit. Listen,
play his theme
Loudbeard.
song.
Hold on, Loudbeard.
What?
One of my New Year's resolutions was to stop taking LSD. So I feel like, am I hallucinating right now? Am I having like
Wait,
withdrawals?
You've been taking LSD?
Oh yeah, every day. Well, I mean, 2018, Chris was.
Well, I have good news. If I play the song, it usually summons him. So ready? Here we go.
That's never been my theme song. It's just never been my theme song. Play the real play the real theme song.
Well, if you want me to play the real
Play
theme
it.
song, go. I'll do
Play
it.
it.
I'll do it. Okay. All right. I have one other theme song here for you. I don't know if this is the real one or not. It's definitely something
Play
going on here.
The real one.
Hey, I'm just here so I won't get.
I'm only here so I don't get fined, but I'm about to beat both of you guys, like right off the bat, man. Like
Batman? Just like Batman.
I've been claiming to want to fight you guys for about a
Batman.
year and a half, and it's about to happen. You know that, right?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care because we have a guest in the studio. I don't.
Well, the problem is you never even introduced the guest, so I think that's
Hold
throwing
on.
us off.
Before we do, can I motion for a new theme song for Anthony, the man with the golden mic?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear his new theme song.
No. He's motioning.
I know what guys want. I know what boys like. I got what boys like. I know what boys like.
What do you guys think?
I'm
All
sold.
in favor, say aye.
Aye. Sold.
I like to tease them.
Oh, you do.
I'm gonna.
For him.
No.
Oh,
That's,
thank you.
That's definitely.
yeah, the
not
mic's
gonna
on. Well,
happen.
Anthony,
That mic is a little finicky. So why don't we introduce
It's
our
not
guest?
finicky. You
that's
just
what I was
didn't know
gonna
how to use
say.
it.
Man with the golden banana hammock. Please introduce the new guest.
This is Brandy.
Hi.
She doesn't have a nickname.
I don't.
Yeah, we should give her one.
So, Brandy, what do you
We'll
want your
figure it out
nickname
by
to
the
be?
end of
Or
the
wait, we gotta.
You know
I think we
what?
gotta figure it out as the show
Yeah, I think
goes
you guys
on.
are-
I think we could probably come up with something pretty good. I mean, Anthony's got 17 nicknames, and they've all come from the show. We call him the male aficionado.
No one's ever called me that.
Yes.
My milkshake brings all
That
the
is
boys to the
perfect
yard
for you.
and they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours, I can teach you.
Yeah, this is all you, man. This is all you. Hey, move those hips.
Twerk it.
Man, he is
Yeah,
dancing.
look at
Why are we
that.
not on Twitter Live right now?
What's wrong with you
That
guys?
guy. You know, he's got some moves.
This is the guest you brought in.
I missed you. I said I missed you guys. I was like, oh man, you know what? I missed these guys. I want to go hang out with them. And then you remind me why.
You've avoided us for a week
Yeah.
or 2 weeks.
Like I want to fight you still. Like we got to get those boxing gloves so we can just have it out and just get it all out the way, man.
We should. You know what? We should get them Rock'em Sock'em. Those like inflatable ones. Remember you got those when you were a kid? Did you ever have those?
I was poor as a kid, man. I didn't have Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah. Didn't you say you
Did
had
you
like
have sticks and stones?
Yeah, we used to beat the crap out of people.
Did you break people's bones?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Thought
Straight
so.
dangerous.
You were a Harry Potter nerd. Don't
I
try
was-
to play anything different.
See?
Yep,
See,
Brandy
we talked
knows.
about that
That was a-
pregame.
yeah, come
No,
on.
she
That was
has
in the
no room to
pregame
talk.
meeting.
She has no room to talk
I'm a
because
nerd. I'm a
no,
nerd.
no, no.
I'm a
You
nerd.
were a bully.
Exactly. I wasn't over.
She
I
was
wasn't
a
Harry
bully.
Pottering.
She was a I wasn't Harry Pottering either.
So
I watched Harry Potter with my
He wasn't
kids.
Harry Pottering.
Hey,
He
nerd
was
boy.
What?
Hermionering.
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 Herminer.
Whatever.
Hermione.
Whatever.
Hermioning.
Hermione.
Whatever.
There you go.
Listen, she was a bully. She was a straight up bully.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just hit people
Yeah,
for no
I can
reason.
tell because you're stuttering right now.
I ain't
Stay
stuttering.
scared. Stay
I'm just
scared.
trying. No, I
Stay
ain't
scared.
nobody
nervous?
scared. I'm a
You get
grown
nervous?
man. It's
Anyway.
2019.
You get nervous?
You hit me first, I will hit you back.
Really? 'Cause
Oh,
we've
yeah.
tried-
That- that's-
anyway, we've tried that.
Straight up from Korea.
No.
There were plenty of times you had the opportunity.
No,
and you
no,
never
no,
stepped
no,
up.
no, 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 no. I was
So
being
stay on your little
respectful.
magical
I was waiting
broom.
for you to try to
Stay
hit
on
me.
your little
I was
magical
waiting for you to
broom
try to hit
and
me.
fly away.
I was waiting for you to try to hit me.
It was
Brand-
gonna be
Brandy,
You
fine.
tried to hit me.
Where have you been our whole life?
Yeah,
We've
seriously.
been waiting for this.
You can come on the show anytime you
You
like.
know what? She's
Just keep
done.
bringing it. Bring
She's
it.
done
Bring that
after
heat.
the night.
Unplug her mic.
Oh, boy.
Mm.
Oh, well, listeners, we want
It's
to
Wednesday
appreciate
night.
everybody for listening. This is Wednesday night. You're listening to Scout Team After Dark. We're going to bring it to you from 7:30 to 9 o'clock like we do each and every Wednesday night on 12-ounce Sports Radio. And if you don't ever catch the live show, or if you catch this live show and you want to catch more of the Scout Team, you can always download the podcast available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or anywhere a podcast is found, including our website, scoutteamradio.com. So, gentlemen, lady, are we ready for a good show tonight?
I am.
so.
And guys, I found out this morning I need to watch The Sopranos.
You know, I haven't watched The Sopranos.
I haven't watched
either.
The Sopranos.
But they're coming with a remake.
Yeah, they're coming with a
What?
prequel
Yeah.
to The Sopranos.
How would that even work?
Well, it's actually kind of ingenious if it works out that the kid is a good actor. So I think it was James Gandolfini, right? He was the guy that played.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, may he rest in peace.
Wait, he died?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Like in real life?
In real life, he died.
Holy crap!
Yep.
So-
the lights turned off and Don't Stop Believing played.
Yeah. So
In real
Tony
life.
Soprano is
Tony
dead.
Soprano.
So how are we going
In
to get
real life.
in real life? He's dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
We don't know what. All I know is I've never seen it, but I know the end of the series. It ended with like somebody coming up behind him in a bakery or something, and then the camera went to black.
I never seen it.
Okay, so
I've never seen
have you watched the show at all?
Never.
No. So
You haven't watched
we need
it?
to, we need to
I'll
start
be
watching.
honest with
Were
you.
there black people on the show?
I have never watched the show either.
It
All
takes
I
place
said
in-
was,
Oh,
wow, that never happened.
I think it's because
Wow.
we all don't have HBO.
I was poor as a
That
kid. I
might
didn't
be
have
it.
HBO.
No, I mean, this was like throughout our adult life.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
started
Early
in
adult
'99, so it
Early
started in
99,
high
we're in
school,
high
Right.
school.
and then it went all the way through like 2006, 2007.
Man, I was a poor college kid.
I was working.
I did not have money for HBO at
Yeah,
that
I was
point.
working.
So they have a brilliant idea,
Busy.
but it only counts if the kid can act. And they basically they got his son to play his role as the younger him.
That almost
That
never works
might-
out.
Yeah, that only worked for
I don't-
Ice Cube.
Yeah, I'm about to say they only work for Ice Cube. I don't,
I don't
think that
know.
ever works.
Remember
man.
that Will Smith movie you really liked with his son
Okay.
when they were
I
in
didn't-
outer space?
That,
You
wait,
like-
that was
He
a
loved that.
No,
He
it
was
was a
like
decent movie.
That was
Which
a
one?
horrible movie.
It was
awful.
the one with Will Smith and his
After
son.
Earth or something.
Yeah, After
Okay.
Earth.
It was
Yeah, it was
terrible.
decent. No, it was
It was
decent.
terrible.
It was decent.
Go to sleep.
It wasn't bad.
Okay, but
right.
You
his
don't know.
son,
You
first of
tell
all,
me
his
you
son
don't
is
see.
I think 19 or 20. So it's gonna be like when I guess Tony Soprano starts off as like a young adult.
Okay.
So it's not like we're getting like some 5-year-old kid to come act, but he hasn't really been in anything. But they said that they auditioned other people, and he's the one that nailed the part. I
Is
I
he
think
a-
it all depends on if he can act.
Is he an executive producer?
I don't have to look.
Tony
It's
Soprano
Michael Gandolfini.
was a big guy, right? He was.
Yeah,
pretty
but
big,
but like all of us, we were really skinny in high school and are 20
I can
years
still wear
old.
my prom dress. Thank
And
you.
oh yeah, I can still wear my Boy Scout uniform
Hey,
Ooh,
I
la, la.
believe
Wait,
you.
wait. How would you know that?
because I wear it for being a Cub Master. The Cub Scout meetings
You
for
wear-
my
you wear
kids.
your Cub
I
Scout
have
uniform?
to. You got to wear them when you go to when you take your 10-year-old son to Cub Scout meetings, and you're the Cub Master. You got to wear the uniform.
Can we get pictures of
Hey,
this?
hey, you know what?
They're online. They're on
Wait,
Facebook.
Wait. How come we've been here for like
They're on
almost a year and a
Facebook.
half and I've never seen a picture of you in a Boy Scout uniform?
You clearly don't pay attention
I
to Jen's
feel like
Facebook.
I feel
I
like I've
do.
seen one from time to time.
I'll pay attention.
Remember
to
when
Jen's
we
Facebook.
started,
I
we
just
were
don't
going to
like
call
you
him
on it.
the Cub Master
The
or
Cub
something?
Master.
Pack Master.
The Pack Master. Yeah, his name was the Pack Master. That name is still there.
Worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, still because wow, man,
terrible
you got
nickname.
voted in again as the
Yeah,
Smackmaster?
I might be stepping
They
down.
must not have
'cause-
run your background check.
Seriously.
Why are you stepping?
They must
down?
not listen to the show.
Have girls joined in yet?
Yeah, so we had a few girls start off at the beginning of the year, and then
Wait.
I think that's
They're Girl
so-
Scouts though.
Exactly. And boys are not allowed in the Girl Scouts.
well, that's the Girl Scouts problem. They should be more inclusive than
Boo.
the open-mindedness
Man,
of us Boy
The
Scouts.
boys, all they're gonna do is eat all those cookies. They're not
I
gonna
wish
be good in the
I
Girl
wish they would
Scouts.
bring the cookies over because selling popcorn is BS, man. Nobody wants to buy no
The Boy
$20
Scout
popcorn.
The Boy Scout
I've
popcorn's
never,
the worst.
out of all my life, I've never known that's what the
neither.
Boy Scouts
Yeah,
sell.
it's bullshit.
Yeah,
it's
the Girl
garbage.
Scouts are light years ahead.
Like you're
of the
standing
Boy
out.
Scouts.
I'm standing out in the
girls.
front of the 7-Eleven, and I'm like,
They know what they're
the kids
doing.
are like, "Hey, do you want to buy some popcorn
No.
for Cub Scouts?" And they're like, "Yeah, I want to." How much is it? Oh, $20 for this can. Like $20 for popcorn? I'll just go into 7-Eleven and grab some like what is some,
Over Red
Orville
Box.
Orville
Redenbacher.
Redenbacher.
What'd you say?
Not Orville. Orville
I think it said
Redenbacher.
Orville.
I did
You
say
said
Orville.
Orville. You didn't say Orville.
Got him. Got him, Orville.
Orville Redenbacher.
So yeah. So do you still fit in your
Revenue
prom
doctor?
dress?
Silence. Dang. Dang, you shut him up real quick.
Just answer his question. It's a yes
That
or
was
no
a good
answer.
Comeback. That was a
That
good
was
one.
great.
I didn't wear a dress to prom. I didn't even go to our prom.
I didn't go to our prom either.
Yeah, I went to my
I
wife's
had
prom.
to.
You had to. Why did you have to go to prom?
Kind of like she
Because-
had to come here tonight.
Pretty much.
You put a gun to her head.
Just,
That's
got
the only
this
way you would
gangster.
win.
Straight gangster,
My
man.
dad made me go to prom.
Ah, that's a good thing.
He said, "Enjoy high school
No,
while
he
you
said
can."
you have to wear a dress.
Ugh.
She didn't wear dresses. She wore basketball shorts.
Yeah, I was comfortable.
Yeah.
It's a good way to go, though. You got to go with what you like. You can't just conform to what society tells you to do. You do what you want to do.
Unless
Yeah, and
my
that's what
parents
girls are
want me
doing in
to.
Boy Scouts.
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say,
look
where
at
do we
that.
go?
Girls should go.
Because we were
Full
talking about
circle.
Boy Scouts. Yeah,
Full
back
circle.
to the Girl Scouts.
Way
So
to
why are
segue
you
back.
stepping down?
Yeah, like it.
No, I mean I've done my 2 years. It's time for another parent to step up. I'm
Like
kind
a
of over
prison
it.
sentence.
Yeah.
Kind of over it.
I'm going to give you a clue to the parent volunteering. Once you're in, there's
Yeah,
no
you
way
don't get out.
Yeah, you don't get out.
It's like
You got to
like
die.
joining a gang.
Yeah, you got to die
Yeah.
or like fake your death. You can't.
Let's
get
fake my
out,
death.
bro.
We should do it on air.
I just stay out of it.
No.
altogether.
We faked
Stay out.
deaths before on there. We ended up with second cow.
We
So-
did end up with second guy.
That was a cool dude.
No, he wasn't. He was horrible.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah,
Oh.
don't do it, bro. Yeah, it's not a long story, but it's a story that we can't
So-
get into.
This is a Halloween episode we did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta listen to.
It would be
Halloween.
fun around Halloween. Right now in January, probably a boring story. A little bit.
Plus, you guys are sober. Tell me about this no drinking in January.
I don't
What's
know. I
going
woke up
on with
really
you?
hungover January 1st. I was like, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna see if I can make a whole month without drinking. I haven't gone a whole month without drinking since I was 21. So why not?
Huh?
YOLO.
I was getting fat and I want to go on a diet.
You were getting
He
fat.
couldn't fit into his prom dress either.
It's hanging up in my closet right now. It stares at me every
No,
day. and it's
not
laughing at me.
the prom dress.
First-
It was the
first
laughing
step-
at me because
First step, he's trying to get in his wedding dress, and now he's gonna keep going.
You know what?
He couldn't fit
Honestly,
in that romper again.
I
That's what
couldn't
it
zip
was.
that thing up, man. I was busting out of
Yeah?
that thing. It was not pretty.
You
Or
in a
was it
dress
too
would
pretty? I know
never
you like
be
that.
pretty.
I know you like that.
No, I don't. why would I? Whatever, dude.
Brandy,
don't-
have you ever seen a
drink
man
at all.
wear a romper?
Wait,
like
wait.
really wear a romper?
I have not, and I will not.
All right.
Yes, you will.
The night is
we
young.
got pictures.
The night is young.
Oh yeah, we got
You
pictures.
can just always go
God.
upstairs.
He's
and
the
put it
only
on.
one that's been in it.
A romper?
Yeah, he's the only one that's been
I
in
lost
it.
a bet. What can I
He
say?
lost
I'm
2
willing to
bets.
bet on anything.
He lost 2 bets. Right?
3
2
bet. Well, 2 romper bets.
I bet
2 romper bets.
1 beard bet.
1 beard bet. Yeah, he shaved off his
I'm
beard.
thinking you should stop betting.
We had an intervention
You're not
one
the only
episode.
one that said that, okay?
God.
There's a problem.
There is a problem.
If you know you can't win,
Here's the story, Brandy. I'm going to tell you the truth. These two don't have the balls to bet on the underdog. I always go for the...
Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
I went preseason top 5, put my hair on the line, and this jabroni over here,
I'm gonna do it, man.
you're gonna shave your beard and head.
Wait, it wasn't the beard. It was just the head.
Oh, it was just the head. It
Calm
was
down.
don't mess
It
with
was
black
a-
man's
Calm
beard. Don't
down,
mess with
man.
black
It was
man's
the
beard.
beard.
It was just the beard.
Yeah,
Well,
bro, it
here's
was-
the deal.
the head or
The
the
one
beard?
bet we lost, or I lost to
You
him,
lost, yeah.
we did a beard bet. And it was close. That was close. You were nervous.
What was what did we bet on it?
Golden
Warriors
State Warriors
versus
and the
Houston.
Rockets.
Ah, yeah,
Rockets
yeah,
were up
yeah,
3-2.
Yeah.
Rockets went up 3-2, and I said, "Oh, I got this." And then Golden State came back,
And
had to
beat the
shave it
crap out
on
of 'em.
air. We brought in a barber, Chris's barber.
Yeah.
He did a good job. The barber was nice.
He was a cool guy.
The barber
Wait,
was
wait,
nice.
wait, wait,
How
soft
nice
hands.
can you be out
He
there
had
shaving
He
your
had
soft
soft
beard?
hands.
Tender.
He was Spanish, so he whispered sweet nothings in Spanish to him.
Yeah.
Aw.
He was
No, mi amor.
that guy could roll his R's.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe you.
But I was smooth afterwards.
Smooth criminal.
Oh man, I
was
couldn't
smooth.
grow that thing back fast enough. That was crazy.
What did your wife say? It was like a whole new person.
A whole new
I was
person. My
married to
kids
a
wouldn't
whole
even
new
look at
person.
me.
No, guys look completely different when they shave their
Yeah,
beards.
my
Oh, no, he did.
my,
Oh,
my
God,
daughter
yeah.
had never seen me without a beard. And
Yeah, she's
she's
like,
10.
Mom, when's Daddy coming home?
Yeah.
Who's this strange man you're
Who's
cheating
that
on him
on your
with?
bed?
Why is the milkman in the bed?
Yeah.
I said I just shaved
Why
my
does he
beard.
want me to call him Daddy?
That's
No.
weird. No, you're not my dad.
Oh, it did. It got a little creepy for a couple days.
It grew back fast, though.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
grew
yeah.
back fast.
Put some Miracle Grow on that bad boy. Woo! It was out quick.
Are
It
you
never
looking for
came
romper
back as
pictures?
strong now. Yeah, I'm looking for romper pictures.
He pulls them up at night.
I do not.
It makes me a little uncomfortable,
you
but
see how far I'm back, scrolling back, because it's been a while, man. That was like a whole year.
that was almost a year and a half ago. I mean, we've been doing this for
You
a while.
You lost the romper bet it right out the gate.
I did. We were
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey, we need to hype the show. Let's do something crazy. I was
And
like,
you're
let's-
like, I'm gonna bet that Conor McGregor, who's never boxed professionally in
Oh
his
my
life, is
God.
going to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
and then you two
bet
were
on
like,
him.
well, oh yeah, we'll take that.
No,
No,
he
no,
took
no.
Take the-
I
he
took it
took
right away.
He took it right away, and I
This-
took it the
this-
day of the fight. I took it after I saw Conor doing that famous warm up.
We call that the gigolo.
I was like, yeah, I got to take it. I got to get in on this bet. Yeah, it was an easy one. Sorry, I'm surprised you still took it after you saw that, but it is what it is.
Oh, you took it.
At least I've never been in a romper. And then what was the second romper bet on?
The second romper bet.
Yeah.
The other Conor McGregor
Your
fight.
Honor, it was unbelievable.
It was
You understand?
unbelievable. Yeah. No, it was the second Conor McGregor.
No, see now
fight.
that we got the sound effects out, we got a whole lot going on.
Got you.
That
Don't-
one's always a good one.
All right,
We'll save that one for the right opportunity.
Don't go through the soundboard, guys. Calm down.
We have a guest.
Daddy.
We have a guest. Calm down.
All right. Well, we'll just.
I'm
There's
still
a
looking
couple
for
good
the-
ones I'm saving
I'm
here.
still
So,
looking for the
so some
romper.
other highlights that you haven't heard from our show.
It's a review.
Yeah, so Anthony Mack, and we have some new listeners from Canada too. But
He was
so
asking
Anthony
about
Mack,
that. Why don't you tell
he-
Anthony and our current listeners about our new network we're on, Chris America?
Yeah, so we're on Barn Burner. Right now we're on 12 Ounce Sports. This show is a little too edgy for Barn Burner. They want it family friendly. But if you were
Seriously?
listening, yeah. So if you were listening
You
to
don't
us
like the whole swearing thing, those motherfuckers.
this evening and you heard us say,
Motherfucker.
yeah.
Motherfuckers.
So if you
God
listened to
damn.
us on Barn Burner this evening and you heard us
kid
tell you at the end of the show to come listen to us tonight, welcome to our After Dark show. And we had a whole discussion about that whole hall pass thing, you know?
Yeah, keep going. I was showing her picture.
No, no,
not
I know.
romper. This is our onesie bet. Yeah, this is
I
our
like
onesie.
onesies.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we did lose all the onesie
we
bets.
we all lost the onesie bet.
And then his onesie was like, eh.
My onesie was straight, man. I was Superman.
I was a dragon, he was Batman, and he was just some dude in a gray onesie.
Yeah,
I was
he's like, I found this
Superman.
gray one.
I was
It
Superman.
was on the clearance rack.
It was. It was the only one I could find.
So
I don't know where my onesie is now that I think
we
about
had the
it.
conversation about who your hall pass would be, you know? Do you know?
Uh-huh.
You know where you get to sleep with
Yeah.
somebody, and Denzel was Anthony's.
It was not
Solid.
mine
Solid.
at all.
You know, Denzel, you can't go wrong.
Nah.
A++.
No, that wasn't mine at all.
He says every time he watches Training Day, the scene where Denzel
Yeah, do
shouts
it for
King
us.
Kong
Do
or
it for us. No,
Godzilla
no.
ain't got
He
nothing
does
on
a
me.
great impression. Do it.
I'm gonna kick you guys.
Come
out.
on, you know.
Denzel was not a hall pass. God damn it!
Just do the
All right.
scene.
No, I'm not doing
King
it.
Kong.
No,
Come on.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
fuck you up, man.
We all want to see it.
No,
All of our listeners
No.
out there, I'm getting
No.
tweets.
no.
This could be the audition of your life.
Tim Tebow just
These
tweeted at
guys?
me, and he said,
Tim
I would
Tebow
like
can
to...
suck my.
Jameis Winston just tweeted at me, and he said,
James Winston.
the man with the golden mic, fellow FSU fan, please give
Give us
us,
Denzel.
give it,
It's not.
do it,
It was
do
Oprah.
it.
Oprah was my hall pass.
That's
okay?
not. No, I want you to do the scene.
Why? So you can get her pregnant?
Yeah, of course.
Oh shit! She knows she's on your game.
I've been saying this for years, so she probably saw it on Facebook or something. It's not.
Or
it's
she
not
just watched the Dave
Who
Chappelle
said it?
sketch.
Me? I mean, who saw it on TV, on Facebook? Me?
I don't know.
He just
Did I say
accused
that?
you of that. Wait, why are you doing
Because I said
Oprah and
that?
Serena Williams
You never said that on Facebook. I'm
are
pretty
my
sure you're
hall
afraid.
passes. They're just like if they came and said, "Hey, Anthony, you know, it's on." I'm like, "It's on. Let's
But
go."
you oh, okay. Well, you're not gonna have that. After,
The
so.
Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos, his ex-wife just became my hall pass. Did you hear
Yep.
about that?
Is she hot?
Yeah.
I don't care. She's $70 billion now.
She is $70 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not bad, but not like
70 billion.
like 70 billion makes her look
Is
like a damn
sexy.
angel. Like
Yeah.
she's a Victoria's Secret model with $70 billion hanging all over
Bella
her.
Hadid.
But
Man.
if she was just a nobody, you'd be
Let me
like,
tell you
"Eh,
something.
She's the average woman.
Yeah.
Like
There
nothing special.
there have been worse people that have done like worse situations where they had to sleep with somebody for money.
Yeah.
I would
So
wake
you're-
up
you're
every
like,
I
I'm
wake up every
okay.
morning feeling okay about myself. Like what was it? Anna Nicole Smith? Yeah, that was true dedication there.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
gosh.
she did.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Man, that was
She's
strange.
true to the cause. There were those three girls at the
cause.
bunny ranch for what's his name?
with Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. Those,
Yeah.
remember he had those three
Kendra.
girls?
Hugh Hefner isn't that unattractive.
But he's not that attractive.
I don't want
would
to
you
talk
sleep
about
with him?
you,
He's an
man.
okay old man.
Would you
no,
sleep
my
with him?
dad would kill me. He's too old.
See, when you're talking about the bunny ranch, that's a different story. That's
I don't
Lamar
know. I didn't
Odom.
Think about that's Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom with his ladies and their pills and their
You're talking about
whatever's.
the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah,
I don't
Playboy
wanna-
Mansion's a
I
step
thought the
up
bunny
from
ranch.
the bunny
I thought
ranch.
the Playboy Mansion was the bunny ranch.
No,
No.
the Bunny Ranch
Oh,
is in
boy.
the bunny
You need
to learn
life,
the
my
Bunny
friend.
Ranch is a brothel.
Okay, I'm
And
getting
that's-
my bunnies mixed because I
Yes,
figured
you are.
because there
Say
was the
what?
bunny emblem on the Playboy Mansion, I thought
No.
the bunny ranch was like just to hang out outside.
Why are you confused right
The bunny
now?
ranch is like legalized prostitution.
Okay,
Yeah.
The Hugh Hefner house is where,
Like legalized
there's
prostitution.
I got you.
legalized
But it's
prostitution?
different.
yeah,
What are you
Nevada,
talking-
kinda.
land of the free,
Let's
home
test
of the
it.
brave.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
Is marijuana there?
I'm sure
I
there
don't
is.
know.
I don't know if
I
it's
have to look.
legal,
Where? Which
but I
one?
know it's there.
Las
Nevada.
Vegas. Nevada.
Oh, yeah, apparently there's coke there too.
You know where else there
Oh,
is?
there's tons of
Lamar.
coke in Las Vegas.
That's
That's
illegal
Lamar.
no matter what. I'm just
You
saying.
know, marijuana's legal in Canada.
It is legal
Canada,
in Canada.
eh?
Our good friends in Canada, they
Yes,
love,
they
love
it.
the
Yeah.
green stuff.
Just needs to get legal here.
It needs to be legal, man. I don't understand why it isn't.
I voted for it.
But if it becomes legal, are they going to release everybody who did it illegally?
I would hope so.
Probably not.
That's a good question.
Probably
They
not.
should.
That's free
They
labor.
should.
That's free labor, though. They
Yeah,
ain't gonna
but
do
but
that.
here's the
Somebody's got to
problem.
make those license plates.
It was illegal
Somebody
when they
gotta do
did
it.
it, so they
You're
still
right.
broke a law. Even though it becomes legalized, it doesn't go back and just say
They can
it should.
make
They
it. They
can
can make
do
it
it
retroactive.
retroactive.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
My question is, if they makes it legal and somebody sells it, what's their punishment? Is it
They
like
have
you owe
to.
us taxes?
Their punishment, yeah, probably owe them taxes, and they probably have to watch
white
Frozen
collar jail.
on loop for like an
Kill
entire
me.
day.
I've never seen that movie.
I haven't
refuse.
either.
You haven't seen
I lucked
Frozen?
out.
No.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of, I'm gonna put that on right now.
Don't put that.
Well, I can't see it, so I'm okay.
And she's got the headphones
Put
on. so she
Netflix on.
can't
Let's see
hear
if Frozen's
Just let
there.
it go. Let it go.
Let it
Let it go. Let it
I've
go.
never seen that.
You just gotta go back
There's
and forth
certain,
between.
there's certain movies that you have to watch. Dude.
Yeah, like
Frozen's one of those
Lion
movies you
King
gotta-
and Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Frozen is not one of them.
I think it's
It's
up there.
not.
No, it
Did
is.
you watch it?
What, Frozen?
Yeah,
You got
He had no
kids,
choice.
man.
I got
Yeah.
kids. I didn't watch it.
You got a boy. I got
Yeah,
two
that's
girls.
true. Well, he
man.
saw it, but he saw it with his mom. So it's like that's the cool thing about being in a divided family. It's like sometimes you can just say, "Hey, why don't you go take him to that?"
Sorry. Hey, son, this is the cool thing about being a divided family.
Yeah.
You get to watch-
You
hell,
can watch
bruh?
the girly stuff with your
You
mom.
make it work, brother. You make it work.
Go that way.
the things that come out your mouth, man. Hey, it works. I guess
You
so.
make it work.
I guess so. Hey, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, man.
There's certain movies that you have to watch. Frozen's one of those movies.
Frozen is not a movie you have to watch.
Frozen's a
No,
movie
Frozen
you
is
gotta
not a movie. I never saw it. Like I have a 10-year-old
Wait, how
daughter.
did you not? How did you get away with it?
But I will give you a story about Frozen that I still have nightmares about, and that would be we went up on a vacation up to Myrtle Beach. We drove up there as a family, and it was right when Frozen came out, so the girls had the soundtrack. And I swear to you, that damn soundtrack played for 8 hours straight or 9 hours straight or however long it took.
Oh my god.
When I got out of that car, I was ready to shoot myself. I'm surprised I'm still standing on this earth today after that experience. And I will never, ever watch that movie or listen to those damn songs ever again. I am done. I'm toast. Screw Frozen.
I have never listened to the soundtrack. I watched the movie like twice, but
I've heard someone.
Now
say
we
let
all
it go
now
a
you
couple
know
times.
how parents in the early '90s felt with that Little Mermaid soundtrack.
Hold up, pause, calm down.
No,
see, she's like that's the one.
Whoa.
She's like that's one you have to watch. And
Take
I'm
a
like,
step back, my friend.
No. I'm just saying
Soundtrack.
the soundtrack's great, but I'm sure if you were an adult and you had to hear it ad nauseum, like I'm sure you made your parents do.
No,
No?
my parents didn't play that. If they didn't want to listen to it, they didn't want to listen.
exactly.
You go
like,
in your room and you listen to
You
Little
go.
Mermaid.
That's when we had Walkman too.
yeah,
Exactly.
but this
Walk
is
that
different
way.
between
Yeah.
black
Walk-
parents and white parents. Like
Yeah,
we,
that's a difference.
Like we listen.
We didn't run
Like
the
that's
house.
why we know Eddie and Jerry Levert because Mama played 94.5
Oh, yes.
on the radio.
Oh,
We
yes.
didn't listen
See,
to
my dad was on 96.5, the classic rock station. My dad was
You sound
stuck in the
great there. You
70s.
sound good there.
Yeah,
Look at you
thanks.
trying to take somebody's job.
Well, that
trying.
station's gone now.
Really?
They don't have
Wow.
classic rock anymore.
Star 94.5 is still bumping.
Well, the rock
Yeah.
station
It's not
plays
like
songs from like
classic.
early
I know.
90s, so
It's like
the
102.
regular rock station
Yeah.
is the classic rock station
Yeah.
now because there's not like any new rock really. It's really
I
kind of
mean,
it's a
there's
dying.
There's like
breed.
Yeah,
Five
is it-
Finger
what's
Death
classic-
Punch
what's
and
soft
Ball
rock?
Beat. Now it's like everything's just Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
I have no clue what they're talking about.
What does the world come
It's
to?
like-
Oh, we do
It's
have
like
this.
white language.
White
I don't know
people,
what
Wait,
you're
wait,
talking
wait.
about.
White
So-
people
White
talking.
people
I just-
101.
yeah.
So we
talking
did have
about?
this
What are we
segment
talking?
last time. Anthony was on the show. We did have this segment where I played music that I listened to growing up, and Anthony had to respond. And he didn't really. He didn't give it good microphone time because all he did was give me a look.
Because it was all crazy music, and we're not gonna do that tonight. We're not gonna do.
Why not?
I listen
What-
to country.
See, I hate.
No,
country.
these guys weren't listening to country though. They were listening to like
we were
the
listening
dude
It
from
was like
Saturday Night
Alt
Live.
rock and stuff. Oh,
The-
you ever
the-
see?
the,
You ever
uh,
heard that "Dick in the Box" song with Justin
I
Timberlake?
have.
He's
Yeah.
never heard it.
I've never heard.
Never
that.
heard it. He's not.
I don't even
cultured.
watch
Wow.
Saturday Night Live.
And he loves
like
that kind of
anymore.
I
stuff.
don't think it was on Saturday Night Live when I saw it. It was like YouTube or something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you watch. You don't watch it actually live.
Yeah.
It's like all those Key and Peele skits. Nobody would ever watch like the Key and Peele show, but everybody would know the skits when they would go on,
YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never really
absolutely.
watched Key and Peele.
You haven't watched the one with the names?
That's
That's
you see,
like great.
Aaron.
I think I've seen maybe 5 Key and Peele different little skits.
No,
like on
my favorite
YouTube or
Key and Peele
Facebook or something.
sketch is when
What'd you say, sketch?
sketch. I was gonna say sketch.
Sketch. Maybe you
Ah,
need a
sketch,
drink.
sketch, sketch.
Skeech, motherfucker.
So my sketch, goddamn. No, my favorite one was when him and his wife go over to one of the other person's house. I can't remember who, and the wives are like, "Oh, let me show you around the house." And the wives go around the house, and the two dudes are sitting there, and they're like, "Man, my wife the other day, she was talking about how I need to do more laundry," and I said, "Bitch." And they're like, "What, you said that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I said that." And then the wives would come like, "Hey, honey, what you guys doing?" "Oh, I'm just showing him like everything." And then they would go, and then so they move up to the outside. And he's like, "And then my wife was telling me like you need to do more around the house." And I said, and then they start looking around. I said, "Bitch."
Yeah.
And then each time the wives would come up and they'd be like, oh, hey, honey, how you doing? And they would move further and further away to where they're like out in the field. And he's like, "I told that woman, I said," and then they look around again. Bitch.
Wow. No, never seen it.
It's hilarious.
Sounds
you should watch
funny.
it.
Now, have you
Sounds
seen
funny.
the East-West All-Stars?
Oh, the All-Star game?
That one to me is the funniest.
That was the one with the names, right?
The
Yeah.
names.
Yeah, the names. Yeah, I've seen that one.
That one's
That one's funny.
that's their best one. To me, you can't beat that.
Yeah. They're just Dave Chappelle.
Funny dudes,
wannabes
man.
to me.
Whoa.
They
whoa.
are. They are.
Oh, I think we lost you.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
recording.
you're
It's
back.
funny.
I didn't watch the Chappelle show.
There you go. See,
Ooh,
this is what he did.
silence.
This is what he did the whole time I was playing him
I've never
the
watched
white people
it.
music.
No, come back. Don't leave.
need another beer because that was ridiculous.
Get that man a beer. This is a
But that one,
earth-shattering moment.
I just don't think it's funny.
There you go.
I said I don't think it's funny.
She didn't stutter.
I'm sorry. It was just like I like Charlie Murphy, I guess, but
Charlie Murphy.
Woo.
yeah,
What did the
Same
five
time.
fingers say to the face? Slap.
Bitch.
Wait, so you haven't watched any Dave Chappelle?
the only part I saw was when my sisters were watching. He said, "What's the mo wrong, cool?" That's all I saw, and I don't know what.
So
that
you
was-
never seen
it was like
Clayton
a prank.
Bigsby?
What's a prank?
Clayton Bigsby. Oh.
No.
Wow.
and I'm not going to. Love you, Dave Chappelle.
Like
I
Dave
think
Chappelle
you're
was ahead of
cool.
his time.
He was very much ahead of his time, but
Yeah.
I wasn't following him, so
Wow.
She wasn't keeping up.
he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't see
Who?
the R. Kelly.
He sounds like R2D2.
I'm
I
gonna
never
piss
saw R.
on
Kelly
you.
piss on. Oh,
Piss,
I'm
piss,
talking
piss.
about the actual. Oh, you're talking about the
Dave Chappelle skit.
The Dave Chappelle show.
I've seen neither, so there you go.
You might need to pull that song out.
After the show's over, you
No,
gotta
no.
watch the Dave Chappelle.
We
got to
do it live.
No, I mean you can't do it live because ain't nobody else watching.
No, I mean
No,
they can hear it.
You can hear it.
Everybody,
It's a-
everybody else has seen the sketch.
Yeah,
Really?
I
Am I that
guess.
far behind? Life? My bad.
Like
everybody,
Dave Chappelle-
everybody's seen it.
influence. You can't mention comedy without mentioning Dave Chappelle. The last 20 years, you can't because he was the king for 2 years.
All the way back
2 years.
to
For 2 seasons.
It's
Not
all the way-
that third crappy season that he left.
all the way back to Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Nah, he wasn't. I mean, he was funny then, but it still wasn't.
But he was in it.
He was in it. Half
Wasn't he
baked.
like half baked? Yeah.
I mean, that was long after.
I don't even remember Half Baked.
Probably
I
because
liked
you were
Half
half
Baked.
baked.
It was
No,
fun. It was
I
a fun
wasn't.
movie.
That's right. You were a straight
It wasn't
edge.
like
I was
a
a straight egg.
great movie,
Harry
but it
Potter.
was fun.
Didn't watch Harry Potter back in the day. I watched Harry Potter when I got kids. God,
Mm-hmm.
stop.
Stick to it. Stick to that story.
That's the
Stick to that
story.
So we were
True.
talking about weed, right? Earlier.
Marijuana.
We can talk about
You
a little
keep
bit about
talking
sports.
it. I don't know what your deal
You talk
is.
a little bit about
So
sports and marijuana.
CBS denied a commercial trying to make weed legalized. So it was like a legalize
Wait.
it commercial, and CBS denied it for the Super Bowl.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
They can advertise on Scout Team.
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
So big pharma and alcohol can advertise,
But not
obviously, but
marijuana.
not marijuana. Not legalize it.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out the most controversial Super Bowl ad I've ever seen.
Everybody was all about that Tim Tebow ad, and I didn't even think it was that big of a deal.
I don't even remember which
The
one was it?
abortion, the anti-abortion one.
I'm still upset
Ah,
about the Gillette
yeah.
ad. The Gillette ad
The
really.
I
Gillette
got
haven't
me.
even seen the
Why are
Gillette
you
ad.
upset about the Gillette ad?
Because he doesn't shave.
No, it makes sense.
Why's Gillette telling me that I need to shave?
He's like, why are you telling me to be a good guy and telling me to shave at the same time?
I've never even seen the Gillette ad. I heard it was a big buzz about it.
I don't understand why it was a big deal.
There is no big
Because
deal
men
about
can't
it.
handle being told, don't be a shitty person. Because that's basically what the commercial was about.
It's about
Was it?
toxic
Yeah.
masculinity.
I mean,
whatever
it
that
wa-
is. What is toxic?
So it's just a new
masculinity?
buzzword power people use to kind of describe
No, it's true. It's
male dude. It's a
some
better
ass-
way.
Some jackasses out
It's a
there.
better way than saying some dudes are jackasses.
Yeah. Some dudes are jackasses.
But it was basically
It is true.
it was
I
just basically a
agree,
whole ad
but I
saying,
don't think it has to
dude,
do anything with masculinity.
bro, don't be a douchebag.
It kind of
Pretty
does.
much,
It kind
yeah.
of does because it's
Well, it has to do with that whole like that masculinity that says, "Oh, you're a woman,"
You
stay
can't-
in your lane
like you can't come on the show and talk sports with us because you're a woman.
because you're a woman.
Okay.
It's assholes out there that like that.
And
I
you
get
can't
that.
eat my food because you're not a woman and I cooked it.
Yeah, well, I guess toxic masculinity men wouldn't be.
So is there
cooking.
toxic femininity?
Ooh.
Hell yeah, there is.
Okay. Look,
there he goes.
First of all, I'm not going to skirt around this subject. I'm going to go straight at it.
Bring it, preach it.
There's guys that are assholes and there are women that are assholes.
I
So
agree.
there's toxicity in all genders. It doesn't matter what gender you are. There's an asshole in your gender. And to lump everybody together in that same conversation does not make any damn sense. So when you say, oh, some men are toxic or some women are toxic, yes, they are. But come on, Gillette, you're like telling everybody to be a man or whatever. I agree with you. But the guys that are assholes that don't want to be men, that's why it became a buzz because they don't want to hear it. And I mean, I don't know.
To me, if the message ain't for you, if you're not that person, then what are you doing getting offended about
That's
it?
why I didn't even.
To
that's
me,
why
it's
it
like
didn't
a
even
guilty
bother me.
conscience kind of thing.
I never even saw it
Exactly.
and it didn't even bother me. I don't watch commercials. Remember, I'm a pirate, so I pirate everything. What are you doing?
He's
Playing
playing music.
toxicity for you.
It's toxicity.
Some more System
in
of the
your
Down.
city.
See what I'm talking about?
It's white people music.
You know what though? Hey, she's perfect though. Cause I have a question.
All right, I have an
I
answer.
have
You
a
go first.
sports question,
Go ahead with your sports
and
question.
it deals with masculinity and all that stuff. What do you think about Kareem Hunt?
I have no clue who that is.
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't have.
He's
she doesn't
making
have
up
a-
names. He's
but-
making up names.
No, but watch this. The guy who kicked the lady in the hotel room and got kicked out, and his team dumped him. The Kansas City Chiefs.
He kicked his in the elevator.
No, that was Ray Rice.
That was Ray Rice. I want to go
No,
Ray
wait.
Rice. That was
The
wrong.
guy who kicked his girl.
No, it was a lady outside of his hotel room.
Uh-huh.
and
She was running her mouth.
She was running her mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and she was
She
attacking
was
him.
She could have. That
No,
could have
she
been
never
toxic
once physically
femininity.
attacked
She
him.
was attacking.
Okay.
Did
We
she
gotta
hit
watch the
him?
video.
So that could have been toxic femininity or whatever
What,
It-
did
it
she-
could
did
have
she hit
been.
him?
versus
Wait,
toxic
but you were
male.
on me on that though. You're on his
No,
side
no,
of this.
no. I'm saying it's both. We're both toxic. So she was
No, we
toxic
all
to
agreed that
him,
they were both in the wrong.
and then he got on her, and it
Started
ended up being
wanting
a
to fight
mess.
her.
Yeah.
So did she hit him?
No,
We're gonna let
I
you.
don't think she ever hit him.
no.
No, I
Then
don't
no,
think
he
she.
shouldn't
She was all up in his face. So like,
Hold on.
She was in his face, but-
Hold on.
He
Hold
shouldn't
on.
have kicked her.
Hold on. We're gonna let you watch.
All right.
it.
So while you're pulling that,
It's-
because
it's a minute and 30.
you're looking it up on there, you can watch it. But I just wanted to say we got some breaking news. I'm gonna bring in a sports
ahead.
conversation here.
Watch that.
Victor Oladipo was stretchered off versus the Raptors after an apparent leg injury. Stretchered off. More to
Is
come.
that a word?
Stretchered?
It is now. I stretchered you, bro.
Wait, just watch. Just watch it.
That's a toxic masculinity word right there.
Stretchered.
Bitch, I'll be stretching you.
Don't make me stretchy you.
Don't make me
Actually, that
stretch
could work.
you.
Actually, that's how-
that works.
He was
Actually-
struggling this season, any though. wasn't he?
Actually,
He's not having as good of a season as he had last year, but he's still having an all-star type season. They think that he's going to probably, or at least would have, made the all-star team, which gets announced tomorrow. So we'll have something to talk about on Friday morning's show.
Awesome.
So listeners out there, I know we've got bazillions of you. Please hit us up on Twitter. We're at Scout Team Radio. If you want to talk about anything, and it doesn't have to be just sports related, we talk about sports Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. and again, replay at 11 a.m. on 12-ounce sports radio. So we like to get a little crazy on our Wednesday night show, talk about anything and everything, whether it's toxic masculinity or it is Kareem Hunt kicking somebody or
Wait,
whatever.
wait. This is gonna be good because I'm telling you. Okay, you seen the video?
Yeah.
She's laughing.
No, I'm laughing at how he kicked her. One.
See, I told you it wasn't bad.
No,
He still shouldn't have done
he
it.
kicked her like I hate
Did he deserve to be kicked off the
you
team
not
for
my
that?
friend. He deserved to be kicked off the team because he pushed her initially, then he punched her.
Yep.
And then he came back out there.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
that's-
He
that's my
didn't
whole
punch
point.
her.
He didn't.
Yes,
he,
he-
did. He
he
punched
did.
her.
He
No,
punched
no,
her.
no, he didn't
You didn't
punch
watch-
her.
if
The
it
dude
wasn't for
hit
his
her.
boys being in his
No.
way,
No.
he would have messed her up.
And then he came back out there. And then he pushed another one. He pushed his friend into the girl. Yeah, he should have been kicked off the team.
I'm glad we have
And
a
that would've
responsible
There you go.
probably-
woman on
And
this
my
show to
daddy-
put you in your place.
Anthony's
My
all
wife
mad
laughed.
now.
No, my
Anthony's
wife
all
laughed.
mad now
That's how
because
he
she.
kicked her.
No,
He
my
kicked
wife
her
laughed
like,
and
"You
said
not
that
my-"
wasn't that bad.
He kicked her like you're not my friend no more.
It wasn't bad as Ray Rice.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't bad as Ray Rice.
Nah.
Look,
it hadn't.
Nah.
It was nowhere near.
Look,
Ray Rice.
Here's the thing: he's kicked off his team, and
kicked-
now a whole
Ho-
bunch of teams want to sign him.
Hopefully, Green Bay gets him.
They just might, and I still think the Chiefs could re-sign him.
All right, so I'm going to replay Anthony watching the video of Kareem Hunt kicking. He's looking at it, and then all of a
I watched the
sudden,
video like 20 times.
all you hear is,
Yep.
you unhooked me, bro. What are
I
you
watched
doing?
the video 20
My
times.
sound
and
effects.
We went through like a
Oh.
text message fight
Too late now.
Ready?
for like
Take
a
two.
whole day and a half.
Take two.
All right,
Go ahead. What?
you're sitting there, you're watching the film. It's getting good.
Get dramatic.
Gets
about
right to the juicy part.
Mhm.
And then Kareem Hunt does that little pussy-ass kick he does.
it. Because it wasn't that bad. I get it. It looked horrible, but if you
did. It did
analyze
not
it,
look
all of
horrible.
it, it's just like the kick was minuscule, and the punch was like almost non-existent. The hardest that she
He
got
should've
hit
swung
was when the
on her.
dude ran it, like fell into
Right.
her, and she ran and hit.
And
the
my
wall.
is it-
whole point was always if both the parties, the girl and Kareem Hunt, are lucky that other people were there. Because if nobody else was there, he would have beat the bricks off of her. And so she's lucky because she didn't get the bricks beat off of her. And he's lucky because he didn't get it to where it's so bad that he would have been like Ray Rice. Because had he actually been able to full out slug her in the face like he wanted to, he would never play football again.
So wait a minute, suspension should be leveled on how hard you hit her?
No,
Right, that's
No, no,
that's
no,
a
I'm not-
question. That's a
no,
good
no, that's not-
question.
that's not-
That's a good question because you said, "Oh, he didn't really make good contact or didn't kick her that hard."
Yeah, and he said
But
he
it's
didn't
the act-
race her.
Well,
It's the
so
act of kicking
I'm
and
not
hitting.
saying
It's-
I'm not
you're doing
saying
it.
I'm not saying that that's my personal opinion. I'm
Oh
saying
yeah,
that's
that
the
was your
reality
personal
of the
opinion.
world.
That's what you just said. You can't take it
what I
back
heard.
now. Basically, Ray Rice
Beat
lover
her, but
over
don't
here.
beat her.
He's
No,
like-
I mean, so then you guys are saying the same thing because you're
First of all-
saying he didn't kick her that hard. You can tell by the way that he's coming at her over and over again, and the people are stopping him that
He's angry.
that he wants to fight her.
Yes.
There's no doubt in my mind, and because he wasn't able to fight her, you have Anthony saying, "Oh, look, it's not that bad."
Okay. So
No, it,
So
it
Brand-
was really the kick. Like he kicked her like you're not my friend no more. Leave me
Well, yeah.
so me and Brandy, I know Brandy's been in plenty of fights. Plenty.
First of all,
No,
I
no.
have not.
Yes,
because
you
people
have.
like you knew better than to try me.
I will
Anyway,
Fight
anyway,
you right
I was
now.
not in a lot of
I will
fights
fight you right
because
now.
people knew better.
Okay. Well.
Okay, he's gonna
okay.
fight me right now. Y'all gonna lie?
I will.
Let's go.
Y'all gonna lie?
Let's go live on
Witness.
Twitter.
Don't
Here we
do
go.
it.
Witness.
Don't do it. So back in the day when you were kids.
See?
Hey, back
Like,
down.
wait,
People
hold
have
on.
to-
Time
No,
out.
listen,
I want to
listen.
see something. You challenged
What?
to a fight. She said, "Put me on Twitter live," and you back down, just like she
know
said.
Thank
People
you.
do.
He's so-
Yes.
he's so
I'm not trying to Ray Rice
Yeah.
her.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to Ray Rice her. Back in the day,
You're not trying to get Ray
when
Rice.
people, whatever,
Go
when
ahead.
people used to oh man, we fit to fight, and people held you back, and then when they finally let you go, you know it was just like, oh well, boom, a simple push or something. That's how I think that would have been.
Oh no, you
with
want
Ray
me
Rice.
back as full charge? You let me go.
See, I told you she was a fighter.
I'm not a fighter, but if I'm going, if I'm going
I'm
to
just-
fight you,
I'm
going
just
to fight
saying.
You. Like,
She's
who
just
said-
being real.
I'm
who
just
says-
saying,
who
back in the
says, hold me
day,
back, hold me back.
the people that don't want to fight, remember
Exactly.
that? I'm just saying.
I ain't saying that.
All right then.
I'm saying that. It's like, please hold me back.
Listen.
I agree with you.
Ray
the
Rice
kick-
probably
the kick
wouldn't
was
have did
simple.
anything if nobody was there. Ray Rice, not Ray Rice. Kareem Hunt still probably
Same
wouldn't have
guy.
did
I mean, we'll
Same
never
story.
know. We'll never know. We're just guessing.
We'll never know, but we're
The
guessing.
reality
But
is
He hit her.
the Chiefs kicked him off the team, and that's the world we live in now, whether we like it or not. Like, you make us look bad, we're gonna kick you off the team.
But don't worry,
and
somebody else like
Don't worry, somebody else will pick you up. I mean, look,
Green Bay.
Tyreek Hill on the same team that kicked off Kareem Hunt, and he
Yeah,
was
he's on the
accused
team.
again. But then it also comes to the fact that was there video. When we hear a woman got beat, it's bad, but when we see it with our own eyes, not we here in the room, but we as society, then it's worse. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, now it's real.
I hear you. I completely understand. And Ray Rice and people like him and Ray Caruth brought that full force. They got caught with the video age.
Yeah.
It was all on video. It was all on
Did he get
tape.
his son back?
Caruth?
Yeah, he said he wanted custody of his son when he got out.
I don't know. Is he? Oh, he is out. Ain't
You
he?
could Google it,
yeah.
man. You got the stat machine right in front of you.
Let's Google. his son.
Thank God it's 2019.
We could just
He doesn't want to talk about
information
Ray
at your
Caruth
finger.
because he's a Carolina Panther. So.
Nah, man, it's all gravy.
It's all gravy.
I mean, we can make it more recent with the Carolina Panther. Hey, who's it? Hardy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's beating asses
Hardy,
all over
yeah.
the place.
He's beating
Did
the
you
shit
see
out
what
of
he did?
What did he do now?
He got himself disqualified from his first UFC
I
fight.
read it. I didn't see it. What happened?
I
What'd he
didn't
do?
see it either. You
Okay.
got to give me the update.
So Greg Hardy, do you know who Greg Hardy is, Brandy?
I have no clue. But keep
So
going.
he's another wife beater
He's
from the
got a nice
NFL.
clothes.
Up with you on these wife beaters.
There's a lot of them
There's
in
a lot,
the
man.
NFL.
You start taking that testosterone, roiding out, man.
And
Shit
the
happens.
worst
It's
thing
that
is-
toxic masculinity.
right there.
Oh, gotcha. You
They're
still-
all black too.
So he's been kicked out of like 2 or 3 teams. Anyways, so he becomes a MMA fighter. He,
Makes sense.
yep, and he gets put on to the UFC stage, and he was fighting a guy. And the guy was on his knees. Now in UFC, if you're on your knees as a fighter, you can't knee the other person in the face. Like, it's against the rules. Now,
Makes sense.
if you're standing up, you can knee him in the face. But if they're on the ground, if their foot, knee, hand, or anything's on the ground, you can't knee him in the face. Homeboy was knelt down on the ground, and Greg Hardy was standing up, grabbed his face, and just bam with the knee, knocked him the F out.
Oh my gosh.
You know, that's just going to give him more fights, though.
I'm
It
gonna pull it
will.
up.
That'll
It
get him
will.
more fights.
Absolutely, it's going to
There
get him more
is
fights.
nothing wrong with that. That was his first UFC fight. He's just going to get bigger. People know him from the NFL. The UFC loves that like controversial shit. And this guy is just going to become huge in the UFC if he can maintain a good fighting style, and I like it. Well, guys, we're halfway through the show. We're gonna do a quick commercial break.
Here you go.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, you're showing it to
He
me?
found some.
Hold on. Let me go to
Found the
commercial
meat.
break, and then we'll get there. I'll get to see it. Ooh, right in the temple. Right in the temple.
Oh,
When I'm working hard, I build up a thirst for sports. That's when I grab a cold 12-ounce sports radio. "12-ounce sports radio. Quench your sports thirst."
Scout Team listeners and friends of the show, I've got something special for you. It looks like 12-Ounce Sports Radio has done it again. We have partnered with Rally House. You just go to the website 12ozsportsradio.com. Click on the banner on the right side of the page, and it will take you directly to Rally House. Rally House has some of the greatest, most unique sports items for that diehard fan, casual fan, and anybody and everybody out there that is special in your life. So go ahead and check it out. Once again, go to that website, 12ozsportsradio.com. Click on the banner to the right of the page, and you will get taken to the best sports merchandise website on all of the interweb.
Ring Central features all-in-one phone, messaging, and video conferencing. It's easy to use with unparalleled security. Ring Central simplifies things so you can grow. Call Ring Central to speak with a representative about a price for your growing business at 877-779-3860. Again, that's 877-779-3860.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Patriot, Chris America, and I want you to listen every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and on replays from 11 a.m. to noon of Scout Team Sports. Listen, George Washington did not cross over the ocean blue in 1492 to defeat the Nazis, so you can listen to the same tired national clickbait sports stories. So once again, tune in to us every single morning, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and then we replay from 11 to noon. I will see you there, and God bless America.
And welcome back after a quick commercial break. You are listening to Scout Team After Dark. We got a full house tonight in the studio. I'm Loudbeard. We've got Chris America. We've got the male aficionado and our special guest
The Golden
tonight,
Ghost.
Brandy. Welcome aboard, Brandy. We're glad that you are on with us tonight. You having a good time?
yes, if I can get my... Yes, I'm having... Yep. Nope. Figured it out.
Yeah,
I
there
told
she
you.
goes.
Yeah, it's a sensitive microphone.
Chris
It-
broke it.
Yeah, it worked fine,
This
but
is-
Chris is handsy. You see him over here? He gets handsy with the
gets
microphone.
handsy.
It's
When
as
he gets
sensitive as a
handsy.
man.
All right, you're
You're
listening.
going to have to get your own mic because I don't know what he did with that mic.
You're listening.
Oh, look at that.
But-
Look at that. Look at
Whatever.
that.
Are any of them gold?
No,
Of course not.
I'm not vain like you.
You're
I don't have a
so
problem with that. I'm vain.
Okay.
I am vain. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, we want to thank all of our listeners
Purple
for
vein,
listening.
purple vein.
What just happened?
Don't worry about it.
Just listen to
We're
me.
just jamming. Just jamming.
So I was listening to Rich Eisen today.
Have you ever seen Purple Rain?
The movie? No.
Then you can't sing it.
Yeah, I can.
No, you
I just did.
No, you can't.
And I didn't sing
seen
Purple
Purple
Rain.
Rain.
I sang Purple Vein.
You said, have I seen it?
Sounds like an inappropriate version of Purple Rain.
Get out of here.
Prince, baby.
So I did a little parody of Purple Rain, and I was listening. It reminded me of this Rich Eisen interview today. You all listen to Weird Al, right? Weird Al Yankovic.
No, I don't
I've heard
listen
of him
to
before.
Weird Al.
So he was
seen him
on there.
before.
He's being interviewed, and he talked about how he got permission from Michael Jackson to do "Beat It" with "Eat It." Michael
He
Jackson.
got permission?
Oh, of course he did.
Oh,
He has to
yeah.
get permission from
Yeah.
everybody.
Huh.
So he got permission, and Michael's only request is that he gets put in as a co-writer of the song, even though he had no part in it. He just wanted his name on the album.
That's conceited
Well,
as fuck.
the it part, no, conceited is Beyonce when she put her name on all the songs that she didn't write. That's conceited. But then
Beyonce
Neo
is super
called her
Hey,
out.
don't be hating on Beyonce.
Then Neo called her out and she had to shut that up.
Don't be hating on Beyonce.
Y'all gonna get attacked by the Beehive now.
I'm Beyonce
You're welcome.
always. Hey, we haven't got attacked by the Beehive yet. Maybe we.
Yeah,
you know,
just go ahead and
street
at
cred.
Max Scout Team.
At Matt Scout Team.
He'll relay the message to Brandy.
MACK Scout Team.
Black people with blonde hair. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Don't trust him.
Don't trust black people with blonde
trust
hair.
them.
Just don't.
All right, so
So
during our go ahead.
he also said that. So he gave Michael the gold record, and he's like, "Oh, thanks, guy," and then he just threw it on top of his other pile. Of gold.
What an asshole.
I believe it.
The monkey. What was the monkey's name?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. That's Bubbles Playground.
Have
the
you ever
gold
seen
records.
that his movie Michael Jackson's Moonwalker?
What,
The
wait,
one
wait,
with
that
the
was-
remake with the white guy?
Wait, no, is that the one where he turns into a bunny?
Yes.
Yes,
What?
I used to watch
It
that
was
as a
like
child all the time.
weird,
It was
like
so
80s
weird.
movie.
And he
that
turned
had-
into a car.
Yes.
Yes, I've
Yes.
seen that.
You guys need to see this.
Yes.
This is one of the greatest movies / the craziest weirdest
thing.
movie you've ever
I
seen.
think we're gonna have to go to Canada
man.
and get high.
I had
to
the
watch
VHS when I was a kid.
You
I used
don't-
to watch it.
You don't need to get high to watch it. Trust
No,
No, I think
that-
I do.
It's already-
it makes you high.
You'll
my
feel
friend.
high just watching it.
It makes you high.
Man.
Same way when you listen to The Wall by Pink Floyd.
Classic.
Strawberry
Classic.
Letter 23 by the Johnson Brothers. The weirdest song you'll ever listen to.
Strawberry Letter 23.
Strawberry Letter 23.
We might need to play that on the air. It's the weirdest song we'll ever hear. Chris America, while you were out doing
Play
your
it with
business
lyrics.
outside of the studio during the commercial break, we were discussing this lawsuit in New Orleans because Anthony did not have a chance on our morning show to talk about this, and it's sitting heavy on him
You
right
guys
now.
had a chance to talk about the lawsuit too?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. We
Oh,
are
cool.
in on all of the news stories.
guys are
We're
in there.
great. We're
I
hot
appreciate
every
it.
day.
You guys are great, man.
Yeah, we even play your intro every morning and then wait 30 seconds for you to answer. And then when you don't come on, we apologize to our listeners for minutes. We're just like, so sorry. Oh my God, we're so sorry. We're sorry that the golden mic isn't here tonight.
I'm
or
sorry.
this morning.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but
yeah, just keep saying it.
So the DA decided to sue the NFL of New Orleans because he wants to replay that game. He wants to replay the last 2 minutes, a minute and 30 seconds, or whatever.
I say do it. Fuck the world, man.
Fuck him.
But how? How would you do that with the All-Star game Pro Bowl?
Oh yeah, because they're real worried about the Pro Bowl.
I get it, but like how?
If you were
like,
the Rams, would you even show up for that game?
no.
No, you'd say,
No,
all right, we already
I'm going
won.
To the NFL. I'm going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the
Yeah, I
Super
would-
Bowl.
I
We
would
already
show
won.
up.
What do you
Yeah.
think? We think we're going to
Send
show up
our-
at some
send our
stupid ass
fourth-
game?
Yeah, the lawsuit's going
Our-
to take a
yeah.
couple of years. So okay, yeah.
No,
sure.
they're trying to fast pass it.
You can't.
Kind of Disney style. Do fast
This
pass.
is what Loudbeard's like. Hey, should they play? Why should they play the game over again?
A lot of people ask why. Why treat the customer this way? Why? Because fuck them, that's why.
Cause fuck them. That's why.
Now you guys wanted New Orleans to win that game.
No,
No, I
we were
wanted the
going
Saints.
Rams.
You guys were going
Or
Rams.
Yeah.
So they won it anyway. So what's your stake?
Actually, I
into it?
really don't give a shit about who won that game, but I predicted that the Rams would win, and I want to be right. So
Yeah, being
I wanted
right's
to be
more
right.
For the
important.
So,
first time ever, right?
yeah, exactly. I've lost a
You
lot of
should've bet on
bets.
that one.
I know
My
what you guys
confidence
were-
is low. I need to get my self-esteem up. So it was important for me to win this game. So when the Rams won on that pass interference that should have been called, I was like, fuck it, I'll take it.
I'll take
This is
it.
what I
It's a
needed.
win.
I'm up.
I'm good.
I'm up. Yeah.
Now,
Woo!
that's crazy that just missing
I left that bag of money in front of that ref's house that night.
exactly.
Woo!
Just
He earned
missing politics
every
and-
penny.
and lawsuits with NFL is kind of crazy to me that a DA would take it that far to like, hey, look, I'm suing you because I want to replay that last minute
Well, if they
and
go
a
to the
half.
Super Bowl, they get a lot of money for their state. So it's like Louisiana. The leaders of
They get
Louisiana
a lot of
are
money through
stealing from people,
osmosis,
everyone.
maybe, but they don't get money just like they don't get a check.
I get water
written to
through
them.
reverse osmosis.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's great water too, isn't it?
It's freaking delicious.
I know.
It's quick.
But the DA has no stake in this, and making it into something that it isn't, and that it quite frankly never will be.
Sounds like he's just playing politics.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no one will ever
Pretty soon, when he's like running for governor or senator, hey,
remember
remember that time?
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
gonna
crazy.
fight
to
for
me.
you when I shouldn't.
That's right.
It's just
I mean,
crazy.
Hey, what do you think about the education? Education? Did you see me sue the NFL? Fuck the education. Let's talk about the Saints. Let's talk about things that matter.
It's crazy that somebody would take it that far. I'm just saying it
No,
doesn't
it's
make
not
any
crazy,
sense.
man. This is the world we live in, man. It's a litigious society. Everybody wants to sue for everything. So that's the first thing that we think. As soon as something is not fair, it's like, let's sue them.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't
That's
know.
where we're at, man.
I don't know anything about student loans and how that affects your family, but damn it, I sued the NFL.
Yeah. I
Vote
guess
for
so.
me.
Now, one team that you guys did want to make it was the
My Kansas City
Chiefs.
Chiefs. My boy Patrick LeVon Mahomes.
Don't bring it
II.
up, man. It hurts.
I'm
still.
going to bring it up because
That was
I'm going to be
overtime
honest
one?
with you.
Yeah,
I
they were
think
both
that is-
overtime.
I think overtime is so stupid.
Which
Yes.
The
part of it?
first person.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
Thank you. It is
That's
stupid.
like basically saying the first person you sleep with, you got to marry.
It's a terrible analogy.
Holy
It's
shit.
absolutely awful.
But
Wait.
you know,
Wait, hold on.
did
I
you
was-
marry that person?
No, I was molested.
Oh.
No, he's told us this story before about
I was
how all
raped.
these middle school honeys were all
was
over
raped.
him.
I was raped.
Did he lie to you?
Oh, he
Excuse
always
me?
lies to us.
I was raped.
All these middle school who's were on you?
No, I was raped by a high school girl. when I was,
Oh,
like, in
while he
7th
was in
grade.
middle school.
I was in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody want him in middle school. I was there. I was right there. We had the same class.
Millie, right?
Wait,
You
We
know
need those
what?
boxing gloves, man. We need those boxing
We don't
gloves.
need gloves.
Oh, we need those.
We just
boxing
need
Hey,
the
gloves. I don't want to
truth.
hurt you.
I just want to say right now, I'm calling it before you guys can call it. Brandy is my hashtag oversolid for tonight.
Yes.
Jackasses. Oh man. No, what were we talking about? I forgot.
That
You
that
were
Saints
molested
and then the
first
Chiefs
person you
game.
married.
The Chiefs and the
Overtime.
Patriots.
And then my analogy just derailed the train.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And then you decided to derail it further with your lies.
I didn't. Whatever, dude.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little
Whatever.
lies.
So the Patriots,
Yes.
are they the truth?
You mean the team that's gone to the Super Bowl like 10 or 11 times? This is their third time in a row. They've won 5. Is that team the truth?
I
This
don't,
is-
I don't think
this-
they're that good.
This is
No,
what I'm going to
they're
say to
okay.
that, man. I hate the Patriots. Y'all know how much I hate the Patriots. But god dang it,
Dude, you're
man.
just like every other guy except for the Boston people. Everybody else hates the Patriots. They're like the
God.
number 1 hated team in the world.
How?
They took over that
No, they're
spot
still
from the
Dallas.
Cowboys.
No,
No,
I
they're
feel
still
think
Dallas.
it's
Y'all still hate Dallas. No,
No,
I
no,
hate
no.
We
Dallas
should've
more than I
seen-
hate New England.
I would have loved to have seen the Dallas Cowboys make the Super Bowl just to make America
yeah,
choose.
Yeah. I would have rooted for the New England Patriots over Dallas Cowboys all day long.
Okay, so do you think the Chiefs fired their defensive coordinator? You think they should
It
make
wasn't his fault.
They think they should make Tony Romo the defensive coordinator.
They should.
He can predict every play the offense is doing.
You guys like Romo. I don't like Romo.
What
Come
don't you
on.
like about him?
What do
I
you-
just don't like
You're a Joe Buck fan
Because he's a
aren't you?
cowboy.
No.
He likes Troy Aikman too. He still has
He
the
does.
Troy Aikman starter
You know what?
action figure. or
Being a
whatever.
cowboy might be the problem with Tony Romo. I'm just
I've gotten over it.
I'm a cowboy.
I've
hater.
gotten over it.
I'm a cowboy
I have
hater.
not gotten over Troy Aikman because he's a terrible analyst. I don't understand
He's
why
fun
people
when
like,
he's drunk though.
He's cute.
He is cute.
I don't care about the
That was
look.
my only, that was my
Troy-
only input.
I
for
don't
this
care
Troy
about his
Aikman
looks.
is cute.
Yeah, Troy Aikman was always
He has a
cute.
giant head, doesn't he?
Oh, I thought we were talking about Tony Romo.
Okay.
Tony Romo cute.
Okay, who's better looking,
Wait,
Troy
wait.
Aikman
You know
or Tony
Troy,
Romo?
You know Troy Aikman, Tony
I know.
Romo.
I don't. Let me look. Let me see what Tony Romo looks like.
I mean, Jessica Simpson dated him.
I mean, he's
gotta
not,
be at
he's
least
not my
halfway.
type.
Blonde,
He's
so-
pretty boy
Look
good
up Tony
looking.
Romo.
Tony Romo's pretty boy good looking.
Yeah,
Hey, pull up those naked pictures of Tony Romo real quick.
I don't have any.
The one saved on your phone.
Oh yeah,
The one that you still try
you pulled
to-
out your phone. You're like, oh, those ones. Oh, I don't have any. Oh.
I hate you. guys.
The one you're still trying to debate if you should ask Office Depot if they can make a fat head of
I
it.
really hate you guys here. This is Tony Romo.
Yeah, he ain't bad.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna go with Troy Aikman.
Ah, see?
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Eh.
Troy did not age well.
She's
But
thinking
he's
a
like I
90s
said,
Troy.
he's fun when he's drunk though. Troy Aikman when he's drunk.
If I was to go
he's awesome.
between,
How
if I'm
many
gonna
people
go 90s,
do you know that you're like, they're boring when they're drunk?
if
Like,
I'm
There's a
everybody's
couple.
fun when
No,
they're
no,
drunk.
no, not
No.
everybody, not
No.
everybody.
Drink.
Yeah, she never drinks.
Well, then we don't
She
know.
doesn't drink.
Jury's still out on this one.
There you go.
she's
Yeah.
fun when she's sober and making fun of Anthony.
Oh yeah, she's a lots of fun.
That's shit's not fun
Hashtag
at all.
Oprah solid.
Shit's not fun at all.
If I'm gonna go with 90s quarterback though, as far as looks go, I'm going Steve Young.
I'm not getting in on this contest. What's the point?
I know you're all Denzel.
I think the fellow doc protects too much.
No, I'm just saying, like,
My,
they'd like to judge men a lot. Like,
my favorite 90s
That's not
football
fair.
player, the one that I thought was the most attractive was Kathy Ireland when she was kicking in Necessary Roughness.
she was hot and
Dude,
necessary.
I'm telling you. Mm.
Oh, if we're going movies,
I don't even
Hey.
remember that movie, but I remember Kathy Ireland.
if you're going with movies, then you got to go Keanu Reeves in The Replacements.
No.
Or James
What-
Vanderbeek in Varsity Blues.
He's not cute.
You don't like James Vanderbeek?
Has a
He's not
big ass
cute.
head
He has a
too.
He does have a
huge
big head.
Yeah, Trey Aikman got a big head. Too.
Well, Anthony was more pacey than
Who?
Dawson.
Pacey from Dawson's Creek.
I didn't watch Dawson's fucking Creek.
He's lying.
You never watched an episode of Dawson's Creek?
No,
have-
I've
have
never
they-
watched
I don't
one
believe you.
episode of fucking Dawson Creek.
Have they
Was there
remade that
black
yet?
people in it?
Yes,
don't know.
there was one
There,
cousin.
you know they had the token one.
There's a cousin.
You know you.
Visited.
Just like they have on
Started-
South Park.
Started dating the white girl.
Token. Token's cool though.
Token is cool.
Yeah.
So have they remade Dawson's Creek yet? Like they've remade
No.
everything else.
I mean,
They're bringing back 90210.
Again, this is like
Not
the
again?
second reincarnation
How?
of
I think they're
90210.
bringing back all the same people, though.
Oh,
they're not.
Yes.
No, they're
original
not.
they're
cast.
like
No.
70 years old, bro.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Isn't what's his
90210.
name? Jason Priestley, like drunk somewhere.
Drunk on a
Probably.
plane.
They're probably
They can bring
all
back
drunk.
what's his name, Luke, whatever his name
What-
There was
He
no
Ian-
there was no
first
black
of all,
guys in that movie.
Ever
that
since
show either.
Ian Ziering has been in Sharknado,
Sharknado.
he's basically blown up where he's too big to go back to 90210.
I've never seen Sharknado.
First of all, that's a must-watch. Just watch the first one. There's like 5 of them. You don't have to watch all of them.
You don't want to watch all of
Watch the first one.
I'm not
I'm
watching.
telling you right
Sharknado.
now,
That's a
I don't
stupid
know
premise.
what it
That is
is.
stupid
It's
premise,
dumb,
man.
but it's fun dumb. Like you can watch it and you can say,
This
"This
is
is crazy,"
ridiculous. Yeah.
but you can't stop watching it.
It's just
like
one of these
it
movies
draws
that we have
you
to
in.
go to Canada
it
to watch.
sucks you in. Why do we have to keep going to Canada?
Cause, dude, you make me want to watch stupid movies. I gotta get lit.
Honestly, though, Canada's pretty awesome. I love Toronto.
It's cold.
Okay,
It
so
is,
this
but-
is
That's all.
really stupid. So Beverly Hills 90210 is making a comeback with an untraditional reboot. Some of the original cast members are reportedly making a return to the show, but they will not reprise their original characters.
So that's stupid.
That
Tori
is
Spelling should
really-
definitely not be
So
on
what do
that
you
show.
mean?
Talk about someone with a big head.
I will tell you that I probably watched maybe a handful of episodes of 90210. Like, like
Who's handful?
1
Your hand is
1
small.
o'clock.
Tiny fingers, you know what that means.
I'm sorry. I had to.
My hands. are-
Your hand is
What
small.
were
My
your
hands are
thoughts on
pretty
Luke
yours.
Perry?
Ooh la
I don't
la.
even remember
There
which
you
one
go.
that was.
Dark hair.
That was
He's
what's his
dark
name? Buffy
bald
the
now,
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
just like me.
Buffy.
Yeah, he was in the movie. He was the boyfriend in the movie.
The original
I don't
Buffy.
Remember
With
the,
that
I don't
bad
remember
actor
the
girl.
movie.
I don't know. I thought she was alright.
Sarah Michelle.
No. She
No,
was
this
a
is
TV
another
show.
one.
She was who was
Who was the blonde in the original Buffy? What was her name?
It's a good question.
No, in the
That was
TV?
that was
TV was Sarah Michelle
Sarah,
Gellar.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
TV
But
was
the,
Sarah
the
Michelle.
original movie that
Christy
had
Christy
Oh.
Swanson.
Swanson.
That's what she looks like now. She didn't age that well.
Swanson was
Yeah,
hey,
she could play on my football team any day.
I remember Swanson for the
This is her
one
from
movie
the-
that
from
she
the-
did with
Yeah.
the one movie.
Ricky Schroeder.
No. God dang it! Now you're gonna make me. Yeah, Swanson was awesome.
Denzel,
man.
you always forget about him.
No man.
All right,
It was,
most underrated movie from
hold
that
on,
time period
hold
was
on.
"Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead."
Don't even remember it. I think
I
I watched it.
rem-
I
That was the
Yeah.
one with Christina Applegate, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I like
She was
Christina
hot.
Applegate,
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
hot. She still is hot. She aged well.
and she's hilarious.
Yeah,
Chrissy Swanson's
Yeah, I like
still
her.
hot.
What's she up to nowadays, huh?
she had a
Absolutely
TV
nothing.
show for a little while. I know she survived like breast cancer or something. And then wasn't she in? Isn't she the one that was in Anchorman?
See, I was talking about
No,
Christy
no,
Swanson.
no,
Oh, I
no,
thought you were talking about
Christina
Christine
Applegate.
Applegate.
That was
Oh.
Applegate. Yeah.
Oh, Christy Swanson's probably not doing anything.
Yeah.
Damn, what was that movie that she was
Some
in?
sports
Probably-
shows talk about Spygate.
probably telling people
Some talk about Bountygate. We talk
somewhere
about
that she was in a
Applegate.
movie.
Okay.
Christy. She was in a movie, and the dude stole the car, and she.
Dude, where's my car?
No,
I
not
thought the exact same
that
thing.
one, you dumbasses. Hold
That's
on.
what she said.
That's not what she. The Chase.
No, she wasn't. Christy Swanson.
Yeah.
With Sheen.
She with
No,
Charlie Sheen. Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yep.
remember that movie?
Yes. All I remember is one scene. in
One
particular.
scene. I know
Where
what
you're
you're
driving
saying.
a car being chased by police and you have sex while driving. It is the best sex
That's the
scene
only scene
in
I
all-
remember of that
Yeah.
movie.
I don't
Never seen it.
I don't even
You
remember
never
why they
seen
were
the
being
chase?
chased.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think he stole the car.
Yeah.
Or he
Okay.
did something.
And
You
the
wanna-
woman and the car and then
Yeah.
he maybe had her locked up and then
Yeah.
he sweet talked her and then they had sex while
Yeah.
he was being chased.
Yeah,
So
he
the
was
best
a-
movie I've seen
that
this
was
year.
That
a
actually
movie.
happened in Charlie Sheen's real
That was
life.
a
That's
great
where they got
movie.
the screenplay.
The
from.
best movie. We got to watch this movie with Christy Swanson. 2011. It came out. Swamp Shark.
Swamp.
I mean, you watch Sharknado, so it isn't
I
too
did
far
not-
off.
no.
But seriously, that sounds pretty scary. Imagine being in the swamp and you're like,
And
I'm
then-
worried about alligators.
nope,
and
there's
then
a shark.
A shark
There's a
comes
shark
and
in the
eats an
swamp.
alligator and then jumps and tries to eat you. It's scary.
Nah, not really.
And I expected Sharknado to be stupid. I was right.
Right, yeah. It's all about
You expect
expectations.
Swamp Shark to be
Expectations, yeah.
stupid.
It's all about expectations. You don't go into Sharknado saying, I bet there's going to be an Academy Award-winning performance by Ian Ziering, formerly of 90210. I can't wait.
That was the blonde guy, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the ugly one.
I like how he's
Wow.
trying to calculate the 90210 characters.
He's the ugly one.
He is the ugly one.
He is the ugly one.
She just
You know what?
I mean,
Golly, I'm
I don't
sorry.
mince words, but he is.
Tara
wait,
Reid,
wait,
Tara
wait,
Reid in
wait.
Sharknado was all about him. She's about it.
Wait, how was he the ugly one?
Because everybody on 90210 was good looking but him. And maybe Tori Spelling's big head.
You like Tori Spelling?
No, she had a big head.
She had a huge head.
She was skinny.
Ugh.
Right? I don't.
I never watched the show.
To be honest with you,
I
I
feel
don't
like she
remember
had to
Tori
have known
Spelling.
somebody, like maybe her father, that got her on that show. Because she did not
No,
deserve to be on
yeah,
that show.
Tori Spelling, yeah, her
I
dad.
know, I know.
Yeah, that was,
That's-
both of them
what I'm
are
saying.
suck balls.
She's awful.
She's
Both of
horrible.
them what?
Sucks balls.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, her dad.
Aaron Spelling, yeah, trust and believe. That man, like, yeah,
I don't know.
she got a lot of money. A lot of
90210.
kids.
There was no black people. in
Melrose
90210.
Place, no. Shit, it was a tough.
There was no black people in Melrose Place either.
No.
They redid Melrose Place too, didn't they?
They did, and I cried.
They redid
You
Gilmore
watched
Girls.
Melrose Place?
They redid Gilmore Girls.
How do they redo Gilmore Girls? I don't think there were black people on Gilmore
But I
Girls.
don't think it was like a reboot,
I don't
but they
think
did
the
it on.
WB
There were
went through a
black people.
phase that there were no black people on the station at all.
Yeah.
Are you
It was
talking
on
about WB?
Netflix.
Yeah,
They did a new
double
one
your
last year.
big.
Gilmore
me.
Girls. You got to go check it out.
They
Good.
did it.
Remember when that was
They redid Full
TV
House.
18?
Fuller House.
What'd you say?
Before it was the WB, it was just TV 18.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I do remember that. But when the WB
They used to
first
play
became
Animaniacs all the
WB,
time. That's when it was good.
It was awesome.
That's right.
Thinking about that.
So good, right?
WB
That was
never
a,
been
when
awesome.
cartoons
No,
actually made sense.
Yes.
When the WB came out and they had a couple of shows that were pretty decent that played from like 8 to 10. It was just
I felt like it was just always that Seventh Heaven type TV show.
No, it was
Seventh Heaven.
Step
it
by
was, it was a
Step.
couple of black
No, Step by
shows
Step
on
was
there.
ABC.
Was it?
That was TGIF.
That was TGIF.
It was the Family Matters,
time.
Step by Step.
Oh.
I don't remember Step by Step. What was Step by Step?
Step by step.
Day
Day
by
by
day,
day.
day by day.
Oh,
Press right over it. Anyway. People we
Can't
trust
wait.
know what they
Something.
They
say.
hijacked the show,
We'll
bro.
make
It's
it
Step by
better.
Step. I don't
the
remember
second
Step by
time.
Step.
The roller coaster. The second time. Yeah. Yeah.
That was
I don't
good times,
remember.
man. I used to TGIF was my jam.
I think nobody went out on Fridays.
Nah, man.
Man.
And then we found out Urkel was just a ploy to.
All right. Do you hate Urkel as much as he hates Urkel?
I hate Urkel.
No, let her talk.
Do
Let her
I
talk.
hate? No, I don't mind. I like Steve. I didn't like Laura.
Yeah, she was
She
a
was
bitch.
a bitch.
You know, toxic
Ouch.
femininity.
There you go.
There you go.
She had it.
She took advantage of an innocent being and
A nice guy.
All right, give her your theory on Urkel, please.
Urkel was a
Stefan or
plant.
Kale.
Yeah, Stefan. man.
Urkel was a plant.
Now, that was a good-looking man.
Right,
Right, Anthony?
Hindered the black community for them to believe that being smart was not cool. Because Urkel was the nerd that nobody liked, and the big dumb jock got all the girls. He was cool. He did everything. So when people said, "Oh man, you being smart like Urkel," people said, "Oh no, I don't want to be like Urkel. Let me be like the big dumb jock." It was
Okay.
It was.
I
it
can
was
agree
a
with you
trick.
there. I
It
can
was
agree
a
with you
trick.
there.
But I don't know that that was like a black
However,
community
I was
thing.
a nerd.
It was a fool.
I don't know, but
it was a trick,
that's just
man.
the stereotype that's always been portrayed by TV and
It was
everything.
a trick, man.
What about the whole "Can't Buy
Like,
Me Love" in the
Did you ever?
80s?
Did you?
I can dig that.
Did you ever watch
see
the
that.
movie Revenge of the Nerds? That's what that whole movie was about.
Those nerds were kind of cool though.
Except Booger.
I mean, but
Booger
so
was
is
fucking
Steve.
disgusting.
Well, he was just nasty.
Yeah, he was disgusting.
So
He was
think of
funny,
Revenge
though.
of the Nerds, though. In the end, he puts on a mask to be somebody else and then sleeps with the woman. That was like straight up rape back in the 80s.
I mean, you remember Boy
Do you
Meets
not
World?
remember that? You blocked that part
Yes,
out
with
of your.
Topanga.
Okay,
Did,
but
Yes,
Minkus
I
ever
remember
end
that.
up with anybody?
But Boy Meets World was a different story because the nerd / star of the show, he was going through transforming. I mean, it was a little different than Urkel. It just was.
Yeah.
Mingus was smarter than everybody, but he never got tortured. Nobody ever said don't be Mingus.
Oh, he got picked on.
Yeah, but
all
nobody
the
said
time.
don't be
Yeah.
Minkus though. You know what I'm saying?
No, you just knew not
They
to be
said
Minkus.
I
don't
can
be
understand
Urkel.
what he's saying.
You
because
saw
from-
Minkus and
from
you're like,
the-
I don't
from
wanna be
our
Minkus.
Community,
Yeah.
it shows
No, I hear you. I hear
differently.
you.
Our
No, I hear
community
you.
tells you be the athlete, don't be
Be
the smart
athlete,
person.
don't be the smart.
No, I
guy.
got you.
I was both.
I got
though,
you.
so.
I'm just saying it's the way I think.
But I can dig that. I actually,
No, I
you
pick- I'm
suck.
picking
That
up.
probably like messed up my whole.
Now you just
You
ruined
are
Urkel for a
friggin-
way
I'm sorry,
to
it's
go.
the
Family
truth.
matters.
The
It's
glass is
truth.
shattered.
Now I really hate Laura, not just hate Steve.
I'm just saying. It was a trick. It was a good
What
trick.
about Carl Winslow? He seemed like a stand-up dude.
Yeah, him and his boyfriend.
Huh?
He's gay in real life.
Isn't he dead?
No, Uncle Phil is
No.
dead. Stop killing that man. Why people keep
No,
killing
I'm pretty
him?
sure Carl went.
No, he is still alive.
No,
Uncle Phil
no.
died.
He was on Die Hard.
that was before he
that
was.
was 30 years ago.
The man has a big career. He did Family Matters and Die Hard.
He was something-
and he was the
No, no,
same
no,
character,
he
a
was-
policeman.
No, he was in something else that was pretty cool too.
Okay, Reginald Vell Johnson is still
Yes,
alive.
he
Yeah,
is.
he was
Now
in
look up
another
Uncle
movie
Why are you
Phil.
killing off all?
I
all
thought I heard
favorites?
somewhere that Carl was dead, and I was sad.
Because
Well,
they keep mixing him up with
Uncle
Okay.
Phil, man.
Yeah.
No, because you know
God.
That
my
was-
boy Linsky. Did you ever know
Diabetes.
Linsky, David?
If I see a picture, I don't remember anybody.
Anyways, I used to call
Nah,
him
you
Carl
remember
Winslow all the
Linsky.
time, and then I had to stop because I thought Carl was dead.
Oh, that's wrong.
And then
Now you can get. Now you can
Linsky
start
moved,
Now I
back
can
up.
start
moved
back
out
up
of
again.
town because he
there's-
didn't want to hear it anymore.
There's even because
Yeah.
you know the video game Call of Duty. I saw this picture with Carl Winslow and it said Call of Duty, and I sent it to him.
That's fucked up, bro.
I can't stand the internet.
Good old Liz.
Oh, the internet's the best thing ever.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Savage.
No.
Savage.
I miss Linsky, man.
Yeah, he comes
He
around. every
doesn't.
once in a
He's not on Twitter anymore.
too.
He doesn't
while.
Twitter. at us.
Sometimes he likes a post or two.
Yeah.
Or
does.
he'll like message me a post.
He
to
didn't
check
add
out.
us last season because of his sorry ass Tampa Bay Bucks.
I mean, they didn't make the playoffs just like your sorry ass Green Bay Packers did.
Hey, I told you what was the deal with that. I'm happy that we got rid of our coach. We benefited from not making the playoffs. We got rid of our coach. I'm fine with it.
All right, so what other childhood memories are you gonna ruin of Brandy's tonight? 'Cause you ruined Steve.
Huh? There's a couple. Hold on.
Yeah, think.
Yeah, I gotta
Don't
think.
hurt
I gotta think. You put me on the spot. I gotta think about it.
So Myra was cool though, right?
Who?
Myra Muckhouse. Myra Muckhouse.
Who's mine? Oh,
Steve's
from Family
girlfriend.
Matters.
And
Yeah.
she was smart.
Yeah, but she died too.
She's dead. Man,
Steve
why you
killed
gotta
her?
be ruining things, man?
That's on your
That's
part,
why
bro.
he said it. Yes,
Yeah,
she died
Myra.
of cancer. She didn't
Yeah,
want her. She
Myra.
didn't want
I didn't know that. You didn't know Chris Cross died.
The cancer got her.
Only Chris, not
Chris
not
Kelly.
Yeah, I
Chris.
didn't know.
Chris
I didn't
Kelly
know
died.
Chris died.
We had to
I
inform
didn't
him
know
like
that.
2 weeks ago. So you're looking at me like
Yeah.
Myra.
Yeah,
Myra's
I was-
not as big as Chris Kelly, okay?
I don't know. Myra
Nah,
was
I don't
on.
know,
Myra
man.
was on the
Myra's-
Cosby Show and
Uh,
Family Matters.
All I
And
know
she was
is
the same
me and
age.
Chris Kelly could relate because I missed the bus. Oh, I missed the bus.
Well,
Oh.
jump.
They made more
But
than
you know
one
what?
song.
But I'd never, ever, 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 ever do it
They
again.
made more than one song.
They
No.
did.
They did. They say they did Jump Jump. They did
I
Mac
think-
Daddy. I had the whole
Is that
cassette.
the
That
same
second
song?
CD was a sleeper though.
I don't remember a second CD. My cousins used to love them.
It was a sleeper. It was awesome.
My mom told me I couldn't wear my
So-
clothes on backwards because of them.
Don't be like
Don't
the
drag like
hoodlums.
those black guys.
Don't be like those hoodlums.
Would you let your kids go out with their clothes on backwards?
Hell no.
My son doesn't iron. He doesn't match.
I'm just glad he puts
goes-
clothes on.
Yeah, and be honest with you, there was a time where he didn't do that. I told him to get ready for school one day and hurry up because he was gonna miss the bus. He came down the stairs straight butt naked. Like, let's go. I'm like, son, you can't go to school like that.
I would have let him
was
go.
like 6.
He would have
was
learned
like
some
6.
lessons that day.
Here's
Some
your
real
bail
life
money.
lessons. He would have never given you a problem.
Yeah. Teacher would have liked. I'm just saying.
In this day and age, you right.
The boys,
Teachers be sleeping with students now.
That's crazy to me, right?
It is.
Well, they probably always did it. You just didn't hear
Yeah,
about it
that's
because it's
true.
not on the
They
internet.
said, did you
Mr.
go to-
Rock.
Who?
Mr. Rock, the girls basketball coach got arrested for sleeping with girls
At
our
Lyman?
senior year. Yep.
What was his name?
Coach Rock.
No.
She's talking about the football coach.
No, I'm talking about basketball coach at Lyman.
Yeah, the girls basketball coach,
And
Mr.
his
Rock.
wife
Or not
used to-
Mr. Rock.
It's not Rock.
No, Mr. Rock was his friend. Sorry. Oh,
Bonaventure.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Bonaventure. Coach
You
Bonaventure.
can't-
Yeah.
You,
You can't
remember
call
that?
it the wrong.
got
Yeah,
arrested?
yeah. So sorry, that's why I got confused because I remember Mr. Rock and Coach Bonaventure were best
Man, let me
friends,
look up
and
that.
Mr.
Yeah.
Rock was like, "This is some bullshit."
And his wife left that. She packed up
Yeah.
her stuff
Oh,
and
so
left the school.
you didn't hear about this? So here's how
What?
this went down, bro. This
Look at
guy,
Cal's like, huh?
this guy, stupid man. Number one, if you're gonna cheat on your wife, don't tell the woman you're cheating on with that you love her and you're gonna leave your wife for her if you have zero intentions of doing that.
I guess not woman, girl.
And then don't sleep with the other cheating girl's friend and then let them talk to each other because that's what happened. They both started talking. They got mad at him and they said, fine, if you either leave your wife for me or I'm going to report you. And he didn't do it. So they reported his ass.
And it was like, what, 52 counts?
Oh, it was a
It
lot.
was a
yeah.
lot. He got arrested at school.
Yep.
And I told my dad, I was like, I don't want to play basketball with him. He was like, why? I was like, because he's doing
There's
something
stories.
with those girls. But it's like, how do you know? I'm like, Daddy, I could
Dude,
tell.
we talk.
I never talked to them. I just could
No,
tell
but
how
you just-
how
yeah.
he like touched them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
You on the team.
That don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying.
I was like, I can't do it. Because if he tried me, my daddy,
Yeah, your daddy's crazy.
I'm a daddy's girl. You didn't even know my daddy. But he crazy, though. You're not crazy, daddy. Love you.
Wait, daddy.
Wait, who is?
All right, here's a question for you from Twitter.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that Bill?
Kelly or Topanga? I'm all Topanga all the way.
That's not him.
Different lineman teacher. Do you
No, that's a
There's been a couple of lineman teachers that's
got
been arrested.
Kimbrough?
Kimbrough sounds familiar, but I never had
His
him.
face. Look at him. Show him.
There's been a couple of lineman teachers that's
Oh,
been
yeah.
arrested lately, and a student that turned into a teacher at Haggerty High.
I remember her.
Yeah, I remember her
Yeah,
too.
I remember her too. Yeah, she was-
Golly.
Dang, how
Who was she banging?
what? Hold on, man.
Probably one of them Cleveland boys.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! We
no,
are local.
Miss Bryce. You remember Miss Bryce?
Yeah, yeah.
She used to sleep with the Cleveland boys.
Stop it! I'm not.
I'm
getting
not
into it.
lying.
And then your
I'm
football
snitching.
coach was sleeping with girls.
He was
Not the head
everybody's
coach, the
football
assistant
Who?
football coach. What was his name? Nasser?
Listen, man, I'm Facebook friends with him.
Well,
Do you know which one I'm talking about? Not the head coach.
Make sure
the
you
assistant
share
I know
this
you're talking
episode.
about, man. I know you
On
talking
Facebook.
about, bro. Just
if there was a teacher that you could sleep with, which one would it have been?
Oh man, Miss Wabnitz.
who?
Miss
Miss
Wabnitz.
Wabnitz.
That's who I remember being kind of hot. She was younger, right? Wasn't she younger?
I didn't pay any attention. I just didn't. Miss
I
Wow.
don't even remember.
That's the
Mr.
first-
Davis was mine.
Yeah, everybody wanted
Ooh.
Coach Davis.
Woo.
Coach Davis. He
That
used to wear
man
those
was.
tight
That
pants.
man is.
Well, because he was a
beautiful.
male cheerleader in
Yeah,
college.
he used to
he
flip
was
his class.
he was the he was the wrestling
His
coach.
wife is. I
I
don't
don't
Yeah.
remember. I don't remember her name, but the Spanish teacher.
Miss Henson, Senora Henson.
I don't think it was.
You wanted Miss Ramos.
She's still there.
Wait, the short one?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw her at the football game. No, it wasn't Miss
Oh,
Ramos.
what
you
about
jackass.
what was her name? Miss Sand.
I'm
What
off.
about- what
I'm
about-
off, bro? I'm
Wait,
off.
wait,
Hey,
what teacher?
Hey, you like Antonio Brown's mustache?
Oh, that's
What
fucked
in the
up.
devil?
Who the hell did that to him?
Oh,
Yeah, we
wow.
did kind of go off the rails with Lyman talk that nobody cares
We
about.
did, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Antonio Brown has a blonde mustache. Anthony
you-
likes
No,
that.
uh-uh.
Now,
I will bring it back to
who
the
wore it
teacher
better,
conversation.
Hulk Hogan or Antonio Brown?
Neither one. Neither.
Hulkamaniacs, man.
Who wore it better?
Oh, the Hulkster.
Okay,
That's a legendary stash.
neither one.
He's a legend.
But
Will always
so
be.
so you had what were you saying you were going to bring it
So
back?
the thing about the teachers that the female teachers at least, some of them are like super hot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what
Most
are
of
you
them
doing? Like
'Cause
there's
they'll-
got to be something wrong mentally. Because you could go to a bar, honey, or go on Tinder. Like you shouldn't have trouble finding sex.
And any woman.
Yeah, yes, that's true too.
And I look at, oh God, no.
I will agree with you. Remember her? Okay, last photo. But yeah, we as a society have just gone a little bit.
But I agree with Loudbeard.
Crazy.
It's because we just have the internet. We know more about it now.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
People are talking.
Yeah, people are talking, and it's more relevant. But
All right, we lost Loudbeard. He's been playing on his phone the last 5 minutes.
I'm on Twitter, just scrolling through,
You're on
seeing what's
Twitter?
going on.
Where you
We
Twitter?
probably lost the audience too. We got 11
Sorry,
more
guys.
minutes to bring it home.
Let's bring it home, Loudbeard. What you got?
I got nothing, man. You good? You good? I'm good. No, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we could go
I
into
got something.
sports, or we could go into Lyman High School. Oh, he's pulling out his magic hat. Oh boy, he's got a lot of tricks
I saw
in there.
this thing. I saw this thing back in
Finally?
September.
Finally,
and I
what
keep
is it?
forgetting. I brought it a few times, and I keep forgetting. I almost forgot tonight.
Oh God!
Where is it? Hold on.
Why is he looking in his pants?
You
What
better
is-
not be looking
Yeah,
in
that
his
is-
pants.
Doesn't that look
All right.
bad? It looks,
Can't find it.
You ready
There's a lady in the
for
room,
this
Chris.
gift that I got you? It's from 7-Eleven. Here you go, brother. Saw this at 7-Eleven, and I thought I'd get it for
That
you.
is so cute.
I've been hanging on that since September.
Oh my God.
The Black Panther.
It's a little Black Panther beanie baby.
That is cute.
That's pretty.
I
Awesome.
saw it. I know how much you love the
you.
black. Oh, Brandy just took
That's
it.
not yours. It's mine.
He can't take it back though.
That's my Black Panther.
That's cute.
It's my Black Panther. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know how much you hate Urkel, and I know how much you love the Black Panther. So I got you. There was an Urkel doll next to it, and I was like, "No, I'll get him a Black Panther."
Did they make Urkel dolls?
Probably. At least
Remember-
there had to at least be a bobblehead.
Yeah.
Urkel's got the perfect look for a
Did
bobblehead.
he have a puppet? There wasn't like a Urkel puppet thing.
I had the Alf puppet.
Alf. When TV was good.
Did you like Alf?
Don't remember Alf.
It was with the alien.
Extraterrestrial?
It wasn't no
Alien
black
Life
people on it,
Force.
was it?
No.
Yeah, Alf was
So I
black.
didn't watch it. Alf wasn't
Alf was
fucking
brown.
black. I remember Alf because my mom did have a teddy bear of him, and I don't remember watching a lot of Alf though.
Alf was such a good show.
Did Sanford
It
and
was
Son
a
have
really
any
good
black
show.
people on it?
I just put on a movie for you, something special for you.
I'm not watching it.
Okay.
Is it Frozen?
Yes, it is Frozen.
Let it go.
We call it the Frozen Panther.
Let it.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
That's pretty racist, man. What movie is it? What movie is it?
Look.
Tell me about
Just
it.
look
Is,
at
is it The Chase?
It's Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther's awesome, man.
Okay, it's just on
It's
the TV,
getting
random. I don't know how that happened.
Nominated for
So-
7 Academy Awards.
All right.
NFL overtime rules is like watching the end of the Avengers and then them telling you we're not making another movie.
That happened
Like,
in
that's
Alf.
it.
That happened in Alf.
Did it?
Yeah, they canceled the season after they left the cliffhanger at the end of the
The same
last
thing with My
episode.
Name is Earl. Have you ever seen My Name is Earl? You'd like My Name is Earl.
You
I
like My
watched it,
Name
but
is
I didn't.
Earl.
I didn't finish it. Like I stopped after the first season.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Crabman.
Yeah, there is a black guy in it.
Crabman's the
something like
best.
Crabman.
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 Crabman sounds awesome.
Yeah,
It is.
my name.
Oh, the black guy. Yeah. Yeah.
The guy that stole Earl's wife. And then they're like,
Did he?
but they're chill
Oh,
as
that's right.
fuck.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Earl.
That was a good show.
Yeah, My Name is Earl was decent. That first season, I never watched anything else after that. Yeah. So we got the Pro Bowl coming up. What basketball games we got coming up? Anything good?
Magic play tonight.
Is LA still suck?
Yeah, LA sucks. Alonzo Ball.
Lonzo's out for a while.
Yeah, he turned his ankle. They said he'd be out 2 to 4 weeks.
Trade him.
Dang.
Trade him.
Fuck him. He sucks anyway.
2 to 4 weeks. He's gonna be out 2 to 4
Not
weeks.
according to his
LeBron's not back yet.
Fought his ass
LA's in trouble, man. LA Lakers are in trouble. But once
Like I
LeBron gets
said.
back, it's gonna be a completely different story. They're gonna come back in. They'll be in that mix, but they're gonna be. If they
First
get in the
round
playoffs, it could be a first round exit. They're
First
gonna go
round
up
exit.
against now. If I hate to say this, but like the Nuggets are a great team, but if the Lakers draw the Nuggets, and like say the Nuggets are the 2 or 3 seed, and the Lakers are 6 or 7 seed, I think the Lakers could take the Nuggets. But if they get Oklahoma City, they're in trouble. If they get Golden State, they're in serious trouble.
Houston.
Houston's been weird
back,
though,
though.
man. They're not back. They're not
back to what they were last year, but they're still better. They're still better than the LA Lakers.
Man, I feel like they're taking a lot of losses lately. James Harden's playing out of his mind, but they're still not winning a whole lot of games.
What is he on, like 22 games with 30?
I know. He's breaking records, man. Breaking records.
It's the beard.
Because he is ugly without it.
He's not that good looking with it either.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
The East is...
They call him the Denzel of the West.
Huh. I guess so. The East is still the East.
The
I
East
think the
is
Magic
still
are
the East.
the Magic are in the running for the playoffs, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're a couple
like
games out of the eighth
eight
seed. Yeah.
Yeah. So the East is still wide open. With Oladipo hurt, I mean, that makes it even worse, right?
Yeah. They're saying initially they think it's a pretty serious knee injury. I'm assuming probably like an ACL type deal or something. So it was a non-contact injury. I don't know if he was cutting. I didn't see the actual play. I just saw the update. It just happened tonight, though.
I saw when Steph Curry slipped on the dunk. Did you guys see that?
Steph Curry can dunk?
When he went to go dunk against the LA Lakers and just slipped. Like he was wide open. He was going down the court and just fell. You guys didn't see that? Man, come on, man.
Did we see what?
Hold on.
No, you don't have to pull it up. We take your word for it. You act like we don't trust you.
I don't.
Okay. Brandy told me not to trust you. I don't trust
I
you.
didn't say
I mean, if she says not to trust you,
Why
you know
would-
it's
yeah.
true.
Hold on. Here we go.
I mean, if a guy that wears a shirt that says president on it, like,
Yeah,
come on, you're an
seriously.
arrogant asshole.
Kiss my black. So who we got for the Super Bowl?
All right,
I'm going Tom
Are we
Brady.
going to do a Super Bowl show? We did a Super Bowl
We did a
show.
Super Bowl show last year.
Yeah,
we did a Super Bowl show.
We should do a Super
We'll
Bowl.
do it at my house again.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. I got to say that I want the Rams to win, but if I was putting money on this game, I'd put my money on the Patriots.
I think Tom Brady is very much ready to. Here we go. Here's that dunk.
Here's the nut.
Oh, that was stupid.
I don't know what he's showing us.
They're showing us 3 quarters. Like every time they make a shot, there's like a splash. Oh, wow.
How did you guys miss that?
No, I thought the graphics of them adding water to the court every time they made a bucket, so that way he slips on it.
I feel like there must have been water on the floor.
Oh, that was funny.
You know what makes really great radio? Watching funny videos.
And
no one
nobody else
laughing
can
at
see it.
No.
We'll post this on Twitter later. But yeah, no, I think
Stupid.
we should do a Super Bowl show. But anybody, I mean, everybody's betting against New England, but does anybody think they're going to lose? Is it time for Tom Brady to win one and just ride off into the sunset?
I mean, they could easily lose. They lost to the Eagles last year. They almost lost to the Falcons the year before that. They had to miraculously come back. The Patriots aren't invincible. They're just so good. They're always there. And the Rams are going to need to have their best game of the season, and everybody's going to need to be cooking. And the young quarterback in Jared Goff, I don't know if he's got it to be able to defeat Tom Brady. That defense, they're really good, but they let up some big plays. The run defense isn't so good sometimes. I think the Patriots are going to be good at picking them apart, and Belichick is going to game plan better than anybody. Now, McVay, he's the wild card. He could bring enough heat on the offensive side to really throw the Patriots off, but when you're trying to go kind of a chess game against Belichick, you always take Belichick, and Tom Brady is Tom Brady.
I saw them running. I saw the Rams run a flawless offense against the Dallas Cowboys.
Fatality.
And I saw a week later the Saints defensive coordinator kind of stop it. Like, they still won, but the plays that they were running just weren't effective as they were against Dallas. You got to think that Belichick is going to come out and he's going to be even more prepared. So I don't think they score 30.
You don't think the Rams score 30?
I don't think they score 30, man. Belichick's going to be prepared for it. You cannot say he's not. He's going to be ready for it.
Well, we'll have to continue this discussion because we're out of time, fellas.
Look at that. Time flies when you're having fun.
I smell a bet coming on.
I bet. I'm not betting.
Brandy, thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You were a great addition to the
Yeah,
show.
great
Thank you for having
show.
If you feel like you can replace Anthony Mack, feel free.
Whatever.
He's always responsible for the notes. You saw how well he did.
Yeah.
Hey, you never said what teacher you would.
What teacher?
That you would sleep with.
I didn't go to Lyman.
No,
Where'd you go?
to a school. Dumbass.
I'm homeschooled.
Wow, you're going to let him call you a dumbass like that?
Your mom?
That is inappropriate, my friend. Inappropriate.
Hey, you shut your face! If we want to hear you talk, I will shove my arm up your ass and work your mouth like a puppet.